Ooh, almost hour and 45 minutes of content.
I know.
Hour 43, but
oh my gosh, it's gonna
blast through it.
It's gonna be intense today. Good thing I brought the French fries and the shake, the chicken nuggets,
Oh boy.
everything.
Hey! It's him!
Hello.
Hello!
Oh boy, here
All
we
the
go.
healthy stuff. Yes, Dark Xana. Cam, can you believe this debate I'm having?
I haven't read it. I'm
Well, it
refreshing.
sucks to be you.
Well, since I've refreshed, it's gone.
Oh, wow, look, Wheezy's just having internet problems, so nothing new. Nothing to see here of interest.
It's very common. God, so much hair flying around. I've been cleaning my apartment for like the past 2 hours. Gonna get to finish. I'm probably gonna do it while. What the hell is he doing over there?
No, it's not Odd. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think Odd is the type who would be late to things?
Yeah.
Okay, actually, never mind. I guess Dark Xana is right.
No, that's actually very in character for him.
Odd, yeah.
I was looking up, they held, back before Moonscoop collapsed, they held a premiere for the first episode of Evolution, and they had all the actors come in, but Gulliver, Gulliver, the actor for Odd, was late. And everyone laughed because that's kind of in character for him.
Perfect.
It was fashionably late.
He snuck in as the premiere started, as they were showing the first episode.
Be any louder? That'd be great.
Okay, Cam. Stop with the drag racing. It's illegal, first of all.
He's drag racing while watching the stream. That's actually very dangerous.
I literally just read.
I like to live extremely.
Sorry, Wazy.
Living like Larry.
Living like Larry. Wasn't the point of that episode not to live like Larry, though?
No, they definitely were trying to live like Larry. But yeah, at the end they're like, yeah, this is not worth it. Being someone you're not.
Sorry, do I sound okay?
Yes.
Okay. The point of the episode was to live life to the fullest, but not to, not to go over the top about it and be stupid.
I like how I make just a stupid, sarcastic remark, and he's like, I gotta ruin this man's life.
I do that sometimes. I just take someone's sarcastic remarks seriously, even though I know it's not supposed to be serious, just for a joke.
To be fair, you didn't sound sarcastic, so...
Well, excuse me, princess.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Get down.
I don't even know what we were quoting.
Actually, it's the Nintendo cartoon series.
Yeah, the Legend of Zelda cartoon series, yes.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Who doesn't?
I only know it from Nostalgia Critic, though. I've never actually watched the show proper.
Neither have I.
Are we ready?
Nick has a fancy account today. That is,
It's literally account for anything not his Xbox.
It's just all caps, isn't it? It's not.
I don't know.
I
Is
didn't know
Wazy
all
ready
caps
to
was
start?
fancy. Wazy, you ready? Are you ready, kids?
Yeah, I'm
Aye,
good.
aye, Captain.
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh, let's start.
Yep, I have it pulled up. Mystery of Franz Hopper.
Yes, I'm ready.
Let's do it.
My body is
Wait,
Reggie.
what was that?
What was what?
What?
Weezy said he's ready.
Yeah. I said let's do
Slow
it.
motion.
Wait. No, hold on. Hold on 1 second.
God, so much hair flying. Just stop flying around, please.
What? Wait, so what are we watching?
The Mystery of Franz Hopper
Oh,
from the
I know,
Lyoko
I know.
Abridged.
Wait for it.
Oh.
Hurry up, bro. It's not coming through.
Yeah, I'd have to pull the stream down.
Oh, rip.
I did
All
play
right.
it though, so the stream could hear
God.
it. Beautiful.
I thought we agreed 2 episodes ago that we're not doing that joke again.
Do 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 do.
3, 2, 1, begin.
The following is a non-profit fan-based parody. Code Lyoko is owned by France 3, Canal J, Cartoon Network,
Whoever voice
Moon
acted
Scoop,
Franz for
and
this is
Films,
fucking
Tanya
amazing.
Palumbo and Thomas
This is a
Romaine.
real, like, this
Please
person
support
could
the
be
official
Franz Hopper.
release. Release.
I think I need to turn audio. Okay, that's max.
Yo, it's lit. I didn't know Kolyoko was by
YouTuber
Universal.
Squad?
Oh yeah.
Guys, that needs to be what we do for our...
This is Millie and
our
Tania
logo.
from Kadic News. We're here tonight at the
Kadic.
world premiere of Anarchy Domain, a film directed by Nicholas Polyakov, the
Hell
second
yeah.
anarchist. We're here with a film star, Elizabeth Sissy Delmas. Sissy, what can you tell us about the film?
Well, like, it's super cool.
Yes, I'm sure. However, can you spare us any plot details?
Like, one day, Nikki came up to me and said, here's $50. So I let him follow me around and film me for a week.
Okay, so is it a narrative
That sounds
or
creepy.
a documentary?
It's like a movie
Yes,
Let my
I
man Nicholas do what he
understand
wants.
that. However, I was
with
asking.
cameras and actors
This isn't helping us at all.
and props and music
You're being
She's so dumb.
incredibly vague. There's no
and
context.
cameras. It's pretty.
Oh my god, okay. Tamia, get ready to reshoot in 3, 2. Hello, everyone. This is Millie and Tamia from Kadic News. We're here tonight at the world premiere of Anarchy Domain, a film highlighting the dangers and consequences of ignorance in modern French society imposed on
Oh my
us
God.
by Babylons.
But I have black.
Miss Delmas is a prime example.
Everyone, please take your seats.
I love you. Charlie,
Yeah.
it's a drug.
Yes. Is this
Is it-
actual? This is.
He's going on a mad rant
So,
in English.
why can't any of you speak in French? I know you understand it when I speak it.
Oh my god.
Wait, what happened to his?
Fucking boarding school.
He's drunk and going on a rant in English because he's mad.
Yeah,
Oh
everybody.
my god.
Tonight we're premiering Anarchy Domain, the anarchist philosophy film written and directed by
Rick.
Nicholas
Rick
Polyakov
said.
and Herb Pichon. But first, a list of sponsors that made this film possible. Coca-Cola, delivering you the sweet sensation that'll kill you in your 40s. Tampax, to tell God to
my
fuck
God.
off when he's stressing your body out. And Paco, the king of heroin. Supplying you with a better alternative to jumping off a bridge. Okay, Morty, roll the film. Gotcha, Rick. I mean, arts director Chardon.
Who can we truly rely on? The yuppies? The conservatives? The Scientologists? The world has become riddled with filth. There is nowhere you can turn to anymore. The streets run rampant with greed, corruption, and films. starring Adam Sandler. Sins such as these cannot go unpunished. This is what the world shall become if our era of treachery continues. At first glance, only a regular girl. But then... This is the society we shall create. The only true path to glory will be paved in blood. Drop by the media room to join the Anarchism Club. Meetings Fridays from 3 to 5.
Voice is spot on.
I want
What a movie.
Oh my god, that made me feel love again.
Who the hell is walking around the hallways this late? It sounds like they're coming this way and trying to kill me, but you know, this pillow is so damn comfy. I just don't want to move. Oh, Sissy, congratulations! I loved your performance in the film last night. A different side of you than I've ever seen. Almost makes me want to stop verbally harassing you. Not quite, though. Okay, apparently we're speaking in code now. Fair warning, I'm not too great with languages other than English and Morse. I tried French when I first moved here, but that just was not happening. Okay, so let's get down to business. If you're looking for a producer for your next film, Daddy's right here. Well, I mean, I kind of have a girlfriend, but I'm pretty sure we're not exclusive. The screenwriters never really went over it. Yeah, no touchy there, sissy. Those are very important documents. Hey, are you fucking listening to me? Okay, you know what? This is more of a hassle than the 15 seconds of pleasure will be worth. Get out.
Jeremy, no hookers after 2 a.m. If they won't leave, just use pepper spray. I've got gallons of it.
Jim, it's sissy.
Oh. Gotta say, man, your standards are lowering.
You have no idea.
Well, come on then, sissy. Dilmas probably doesn't want his daughter wandering around the boys' dormitory. Hopefully not, anyway. Your relationship is fucked up as it is.
This looks like the code I've been trying to decrypt in Franz Hopper's diary. And of course it's in French. Well, hello there, my compadres. I have good news. By the way, it took you long enough.
Jeremy, it's 4 in the morning.
Yeah, I won't lie. My circadian rhythm has totally gone to shit. Whatever, check this out.
In this world, there are two kinds of people. Those who dream, and those who act. No one will stand in my way.
Damn it, Jeremy, it's too fucking early. If I wanted to watch Crazy Old Man, I just watched a Christopher Walken movie.
Oh, for fuck's sake, just listen.
The Diary of Franz Hopper, March 17th, 2003.
You mean the Franz Hopper that's been ominously in the shadows this entire season?
No, the Franz Hopper was a potato farmer in Romania. Shut the fuck up and watch!
Somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Sorry, it's just... I feel like I've seen him before. I'm almost certain he was in some of my hallucinations.
I think I may have an idea why.
I've begun work on a quantum supercomputer in an abandoned factory in Sceaux, France. Unfortunately, 1 year ago I was ousted from the Department of Defense due to... well, let's just say we had some creative differences. I'm currently posing as a physics teacher at Katic Academy. Project Carthage is a multi-agent system I'm developing that would effectively serve as the world's first artificially intelligent being. If my plans are carried out effectively, the amount of power this being will have is limitless. It will learn and develop on its own.
I'm not liking where this is headed.
October 1st, 2004. The supercomputer has finished production. With the help of my photographic memory, I've completely recreated the resources I had to use at the DoD, as well as some additional personal algorithms I was afraid to give to the rest of the team. Now I can resume work on Project Carthage, April 23rd, 2005. This supercomputer's potential is incredible. It's beyond any equation I've ever discovered, any disease I've ever cured. It allows for the possibilities of cloning, swapping consciousnesses between bodies, multiverse travel, and before long, it will have enough power to create an entire virtual world. June 12th, 2007. I have good news. Jean-Pierre is being promoted to headmaster. I've manipulated him into implementing drug traffic into the student body. After I start selling ecstasy, my funds will significantly increase. It's a good thing he doesn't know I'm American. He hates Americans. Good thing this is a French boarding school.
Oh, the irony.
January 1st, 2008. I've just launched Project Carthage version 1.0. It's revolutionary. A being truly beyond any of these filthy apes we call people. There are some bugs to work out, however. It's a bit naive, so I need to prevent it from developing negative personality traits. I think I will dub this creature Xana.
Oh, shit.
He said the Z word.
So does that mean he created me?
Very likely. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to fully decrypt the diary. The key Sissy gave me was incomplete because Jim took her away. I should be able to figure out the rest of it in a couple of days. I might even have a solution to your antivirus.
That's good. Wait, what the hell was Sissy doing in your room?
Giving inspiration for fanfiction.net writers.
What the hell are you doing? Oh, no.
You don't want to know.
Oh. Hey, no dying here, Flower. It's not allowed.
Can't believe Jeremy would just go ahead and shame 13-year-old me like that. Can't believe it.
I love they used the Garage Kids stuff in this.
Yeah, that's cool.
Fuck, wrong button. Alright, that's fixed. That's not fixed.
We love poopy pants. Alright.
So, Jeremy, get the rest of the decryption key finished?
Yeah, about as close as you are to putting a concrete label on your and Yumi's relationship.
Oh, I think we know who wears the pants in this relationship.
I now pronounce you woman and punching bag.
Did you just assume my bag type?
Shit, it's Michael.
Ayo, you little freak. Got
Michael?
Spit on ya.
Yeah, whatever. Can you just come outside for a second?
What just happened?
The fuck do you want, Michael? School doesn't end for 2 more weeks.
Yeah, just had to let you know, you can't come back for the summer.
What?
You see, I let you, but these Breaking Bad looking fellas down the ground tunnel have been begging me for months to let me use your room as a meth lab. And I figure, hey, Joe's an asshole anyway.
Where the hell am I supposed to stay?
Thing is, a month ago, a couple of suits show up thinking you some kind of cyber terrorist. They do a sweep. Guess what they find? Evidence that you faked my tax papers last year. That shit cost me 2,300 euros.
Yeah, I'm sure the whores in Amsterdam will really miss you this year.
You don't know nothing about Alexandra.
You know, it's not exactly convenient to drive 200 miles to tell me to fuck off. Did you process that one, jackass?
I want to see the look on your face.
I'm going to kill you.
Excuse me, you little shit.
One of these days, I'm gonna break in your house, tie you up, beat you with a brick, you pretentious, condescending, unintelligible, moronic, crackhead, loser, piece of garbage!
Fun summer, you little bitch.
Who the hell was that?
The milkman, who cares?
Is Jeremy embarrassed of his family?
Yeah, the same way you'd be embarrassed of a vestigial tale. Now come on, we only have 2 weeks to decode the rest of the diary and find out antivirus.
Adventurers away! I thought I'd try it. I need a catchphrase.
So you think all this bullshit with the supercomputer will finally wrap up soon? We've been doing this for 8 months.
Believe me, I'm pulling the plug as soon as possible. Getting rid of your purple pointed ass is just an added bonus.
At least we're all on the same page.
Well, hello there, little virtual swashbucklers. On the high seas, as usual, I see. I've been expecting you, children.
Wait, you're that guy from my visions. You're Francis.
My ass. I'll just be the first to say it. How the fuck do we know you're not Xana? It's happened 48 times now.
Jeremy, I'm many things. A scientist, a dreamer, a lover. But a spineless computer program who isn't even logical enough to make the same attack twice? Well, if you think I'm that pathetic, just start calling me Franz della Robbia.
Son of a bitch. Jeremy's right. How do you know we can trust you? Jeremy?
Oh, come on, Franz. Even Xana's not that pathetic.
You bastards.
Actually, I'm in a great deal of thanks to you kids. It's because of you that I've been able to escape from this digital hell. I assume you read part of my diary from the key I gave you?
You possess Sissy's body?
I hope you don't make a habit of possessing teenage girls, because there's still an age of consent in France.
I admit, not my finest hour. Unfortunately, I had no choice. Her brain was the one with the least, how should I say, resistance.
You can say that again.
I need to help you kids as much as possible because time is running out. I've spent the last 11 years hiding in the bowels of Lyoko, and if it weren't for you kids turning the supercomputer back on, I would have stayed down there forever.
So how are you here now?
For the last 8 months, I have been slowly gathering energy and power from the towers on Lyoko, and only just recently have I been able to build up to possess someone, similar to the way Xana does. What you see right now isn't even my real body. It's a spectral mass of negative particles, which will likely wear off in a day or two.
Hopper, I need to know, why did you create me?
I could answer that question for all of eternity, Aelita. Trust me, soon I'll be free, and we'll have plenty of time to talk. But Jeremy, you and I have much to do. You brought Aelita back to Earth, which is something I thought impossible. You have a brilliant mind. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Well, this has been an odd turn of events. Who knows, we may get the antivirus after all.
With brilliant brains like ours, no doubt in my mind, Hopper is a genius.
He certainly is. Kind of questioning with what went wrong with Xana, though. Not often someone creates a digital devil.
I'm sure it's just a classic case of bring your daughter to work day syndrome. I'll see you tomorrow.
See ya. I'm still not letting you off the hook for having a sissy in your room.
Jealous, are we? Maybe you're human after all.
Yeah, sure. As if we haven't had enough crazy revelations this week. What's next? Jim being a disco dancer?
Don't give him ideas.
Attention, students of Kadic. I am proud to announce that Nicholas Polyakov and Herv Pichon's film Anashi Daman has been nominated for a Caesar Award. Rah! Here they are now.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Also, to all the naysayers of my philosophy, you shall burn in the depths of capitalist hell along with Richard Nixon and Ronald Reagan.
Hey, I'm still getting a screen credit when we took it to Cannes, right?
Fuck off, there's no WGA in France.
Oh my god.
Which one?
For the sake of argument, let's go with Eros, because I have a hot date.
Oh, I didn't know it was already Rosa's break. Have a fun 30 minutes. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Try 3.
Yeah, fuck all of you. I'm going to go meet her. In the woods.
Aelita is brutal as ever.
Textbook date rape situation.
Go to hell.
Fine, well don't blame me when your body ends up in the Seine.
Hey, Ulrich?
Yeah?
All this stuff with Hopper's got me thinking. Do you think I'm a real girl?
Personally, I think there's some things everyone's better off not knowing about. Gender debates, American politics of the late 2010s, Dragon Ball GT.
That's not what I meant.
Yo, you got U-Haul. That doesn't work as a catchphrase either. An activated tower?
No, Shaquille O'Neal has broken in and stolen all my ice cream. Get your ass to the factory.
Scanner Ulrich. Scanner Aelita. And virtualization.
Wow, you are the only one who can pull that line off.
Give it a shot sometime. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, okay. I think I'll do that.
God damn, I feel like I was knocked over on the head. Where am I? Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm never doing Tinder again. Online dating is a doomed trend.
Find on, gone AWOL at the worst possible time. Xana took control of a bunch of spider monkeys from the city zoo, and they're wreaking havoc and flinging their own shit. It's like Planet of the Apes out here, the really tiny ones.
Why does every Xana attack just feel like a homage to some sci-fi or horror film?
I stopped asking myself that question a long time ago.
Just because you're friends with a doctor now doesn't change anything. You know, for an evil version of me, you don't really piss me off that much. You want to hear a joke? Yeah, why not? Equal rights. You demented bastard! I'll chop off your head and wear it as a necklace!
Jesus Christ, how did I even get here? I don't even remember being attacked. Xana's not that smart. Okay, don't panic, R. You've been in dozens of near-death situations. Soon enough, someone will come up with some convoluted way to save me, or Jeremy will launch a return to the past. Anytime now, you godforsaken overused plot device!
Odd? This isn't the time to be a cynical asshole! Woman's motherly instinct, my ass. Well, at least I know he's around here.
Help! Anyone! Help!
Odd! I'm coming to the semi-ironic rescue!
Join me, Ulrich! We can take over the universe! I'll never join you! You think you can trust the doctor? He's an insane manipulative freak! He created a bastard like you, so I guess that's proof. I didn't ask to be born! You're gonna wish you never were! Right back at you, you miserable upstart! I will make you feel pain. You have no idea the pain I feel. You'll regret not killing him when you had the chance. Yeah, I also regret not killing Jeremy when I had the chance. What else is new?
Odd! Odd, where are you? You stopped screaming! I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing!
Change your name to Ulrich levels of PC-ness.
Jesus Christ! Don't worry, Odd. I'll get you out of there.
Just for the stream of Loki. Oh, it just makes it.
This is it. I'm really gonna die. No excuses left. This is it. I think I'm developing hydrophobia.
Ulrich levels of politically correctedness.
Tower deactivated.
Hey, Jeremy, I found Odd. You still need help?
Where the hell have you two been? You know Ulrich had to fight an evil version of himself.
Yay, more nepotism. So you deactivated the tower?
Yes, with no thanks to you two lazy assholes.
What about the other one?
What other one?
Wait, you mean...
Xana only activated one tower today.
The one with the spider monkeys?
What else? Yumi?
I'll see you later, Jeremy.
That was unusual.
Que se passe-t-il avec ma fille?
We have no idea. Her body is experiencing aggressive degeneration. It could take a few months for her to fully recuperate.
Elle est à l'air de voir vous un fantôme.
She hasn't by any chance been exposed to radiation recently.
Bien sûr que no.
He's
We're
back.
all going to burn in hell.
That was decided a long time ago.
Yumi, are you alright?
Yeah, great, Mom. Just love eating ramen every night.
Your little brother likes it.
Yeah, he better get used to it with how bright his future looks.
Hey, I'm not literally retarded. Right, Dad?
Shut up and eat your ramen.
I'm going to bed.
Dear, maybe we could try interacting with our children.
Humor is not becoming of you, Akiko.
Who are you, Hopper?
Okay, friends, ready to party like they do in Silicon
Jeremy,
Valley?
It's too late.
What? You mean?
The specter I created is almost out of power.
No, not yet! There's still so much that I need to know!
Jeremy, don't venture any further into Carthage. If you open Pandora's box, you'll uncage the beast.
The beast?
No, friends.
Are you fucking
dead.
kidding me? Look, Aelita, I know this is upsetting, but Hopper's warning was cryptic. Who knows what could happen?
We could find the antivirus. That could happen.
Look, Hopper is the only man on Earth I have any respect for. He isn't shitting us. Sector 5 has something dangerous lurking inside.
What it has is answers. Answers to what my visions mean. If I can't know that, what makes me human? What makes me any different from Zana?
Hopper will explain everything when he returns to
Fuck Hopper! Jeremy, I demand you today!
No.
Excuse me?
I've done a lot of insane, stupid, psychotic shit in my life, but I'm not risking yours. I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Well, nothing to lose. What do I have to live for anyway? An SJW? A misanthrope? A masochist? And a sociopath? That's my life. Zana. We'll end this like how it began. As one.
Hey, Aelita, I want you to know that... Aelita?
Holy shit! What the fuck?
Come on, wake up, wake up, wake up!
Hear me. To die.
Have you lost your godforsaken mind?
What mind? I'm just a piece of software.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Fine.
What?
We'll go to Carthage. Today. Okay, so here's what's up. Apparently Aelita's on suicide watch, so we're headed to Carthage. Yay! Any questions?
How did you even...
Great, then get your pathetic asses to the scanners. Oh, and make sure Aelita doesn't take a dive into the digital sea. Okay, are you guys ready?
Ready as can be. Now send the transport.
Keep pushing.
Ugh, goddamn motion sickness.
Odd, we've been over this. Virtual world. It's impossible for this not to be in your head.
Tell it to Buddha, asshole. My stomach is killing me.
Odd, stop being a bitch. We got priorities to attend to.
I think I see our advancing plot point.
Why was this entire sector programmed as a puzzle? Oh, scratch that. A puzzle with Ridley Scott ripoffs.
Ridley Scott ripoffs? Yes.
For God's sake, grow a pair of ovaries already.
That's right!
You know what? I'm motherfucking Ripley then. Believe it or not.
Oh, you have a foot fetish? Me too!
Wait, seriously?
Okay, guys, there should be something up ahead. Do your thing. Meanwhile, I have some personal business to attend to.
Aelita, what do you even think you're gonna find down here?
I don't know, but I have to find out, or I'll die trying.
Let's be real, there are many ways to die down here.
February 17th, 2010. Those bastards took Anthea. But luckily, they still believe I'm Waldo Achafel. I will stay here and care for Aelita. It's what Anthea would have wanted.
Wait, what? Did he just say Aelita?
Soon, Xana will help me take my revenge. June 7th, 2012. I got arrogant and unlucky. Xana successfully attacked the DoD, but unfortunately, I couldn't control him, and now they know where I am. It's time to take more desperate measures. I've embedded the keys to Lyoko in mine and Aelita's DNA. We will live on in the dormant supercomputer. Xana will never escape. And unless somebody turns the supercomputer back on, neither will we.
Wait, but then that means... Oh, shit! Guys, stop Aelita! You can't let her reach the orb!
What are you talking about, Jeremy? We're so close!
You don't understand! If Aelita touches that thing, Xana will be freed!
Freed from what? There's no time for jokes, Jeremy.
This isn't a goddamn joke, you fucking retards! You're all going to die if she reaches that orb!
Don't listen to him. He's lying.
For God's sake, would you idiots listen to me for once in your lives?
What's even going on? How do you know this? No, Aelita, don't touch it!
It's too late, Jeremy.
Let's drop. Oh God, that was it.
What the fuck did I just tell you?
Oh shit!
God, Jeremy, why did anything happen?
What were you expecting to happen?
I don't know!
I'm sorry, Jeremy. I wasn't enough.
That's it. Aelita's.
Ah, yes! This world belongs to me!
Wow.
I'm making a snowman! Yay!
It's absolutely wonderful.
Wonderful, dear.
He's an elf. Why don't you name him? How about, Mr.
I thought they were gonna say it looks like shit.
We love you.
Wow, Cam.
I'll teach you how to play.
Wow.
That's what a bridge does.
Faith.
No, that's how bridge. That's how they do it. They're
No,
jokes.
it's not.
Yes, it is.
Not everything's a joke in an abridged.
Oh, 99% of it is. You would have laughed anyways.
Daddy, why are those men here?
Come on, darling. We have to go.
Where
Waldo
to?
Schaefer, freeze! You're under arrest!
Who's Waldo?
Run, Aelita!
No, more importantly, where's Waldo?
They don't understand me. No one understands me. Except you and your mother. We have to go. I'll explain later, Aelita. Just follow me, please.
Where are we, Daddy?
In my laboratory. Now quickly, follow me. See you in a minute, honey.
See you in a minute, Daddy.
What the?
What's going on, Jeremy?
Is it the show's god of Ex Machina?
No, it's Franz Hopper.
He's transferring his energy that he saved into Aelita. He's bringing her and Lyoko back to life.
To the scanners. Aelita.
Jeremy, why didn't you catch me?
Xana has escaped. Aelita turns out to be a human. And she's also Hopper's daughter.
Yeah, even I didn't see this shit wave coming.
Jeremy, do you think he's...
Absolutely not. He did go missing again once he transferred his energy to you, but Hopper knows his way around Lyoko. He'll return. Eventually.
There never even was a virus, was there?
Never.
And now we have to find a way to kill Zana outside of the supercomputer.
We're all gonna die. Eventually, that is.
This is all my fault.
Bad
All my
odd
extensions
coming in with
led
that
to this.
philosophy.
Well, yes, but I'm pretty sure morality is subjective at this point. We're all
Yes.
criminals by now.
Yeah,
Like I
the
said.
point of no return was 2,000 miles ago. Don't feel too bad.
Friendship hands!
Virtual vigilantes to the rescue. Oh, hell yeah! That's the one.
Virtual vigilante to the rescue.
Hey, thanks for coming over. I needed to talk to you about something important.
You're still on the pill, right?
What? No. Where would I even...
Psych! I've been taking male birth control. Equality for the win, motherfucker. Can't feel my balls, though.
Yeah. Well, it's about Hopper. I didn't exactly admire him as much as Jeremy did.
Yeah, me neither.
With what happened to Odd, and Sissy too. there are some precautions that need to be taken.
Yeah, after my little talk with Xana, I'm starting to think so too.
We'll wait it out, see if we have to take drastic measures. Things have changed after I lead this revelation, but I need to know that if it gets that bad, you're on my side.
You know it, baby.
Okay, now get in here.
Fuck yeah!
Her parents were home.
Bro!
Okay, but Avoki makes a point, like, the plot and everything in this episode was actually legitimately interesting, and I liked it.
Abridged has a good
Yeah, this was
plot.
really good.
Abridged has a good plot. Oops, that's my
Yeah, this one is like their more serious episode. I think as the other last two are. Dumb Lyoko, theirs had a plot, but it was mostly just memes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, this it veers a little bit away from the original, but it also still kind of falls in line with the original in a lot of ways.
Yeah, they mixed it up a little bit though, and I like that. With the different Lyoko scenes with France Hopper. It was good. The way they did the key.
Yeah, Team 4-Star, I guess. I don't know if they helped or if they were just inspiration, but I mean, this was a big
Now
production.
presenting the one and only Paco, the King of Disco.
Let's go!
Thought it was heroin.
Oh yeah, feel it in your thighs.
Hey, this is just part of our version of the show, right?
Nope, this shit's canon.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Feel the burn like the burn of my drug. Just let it loose and explode.
I need
That
a
was great.
full Paco the King of Disco song. I need the full song.
We know you do. You just have to wait.
Yep.
I got the next one ready.
Yep.
Prove it. Where's your proof, young Skywalker?
Shall I send a screenshot or something, or?
No. We gotta do these. This is gonna take 10 minutes longer than last week's stream or yesterday's stream.
3, 2, 1, begin.
Following is a non-profit, fan-based parody.
Bill Cipher.
Lyoko is owned by Cartoon Network, Dargod Media, Mediatune, Thomas Romaine, and
Oh yes.
Palumbo.
Oh yes.
Please support.
I'm not gonna say whose voice this is, but man, this voice.
Didn't we hear it last episode?
No, we didn't.
Sounds very like the one, the Imposter Ulrich.
Was it on the stream yesterday where you're like there's one imposter among us? Can't remember.
Oh well.
I can't remember. A few years in the future in a boarding school in France.
Oh, we haven't had one of these yet?
Let's go!
They did it better than Dumb Lyoko. Already.
Back. Well, yes, because Code Lyoko actually uses a lot of Star Wars stuff. The computer.
Well, this one doesn't have it in every episode.
The computer
Well,
interface uses Orabash, which is like the Star Wars font.
yeah, I'm surprised to see it this late.
Franz Hopper looks like freaking George Lucas.
No, yeah, he is.
Christian, my bad. Prince Hopper is George Lucas. Sorry about making that mistake, guys.
Prince Hopper is.
Explain that so you can explain all the what is
money.
it?
How he was able to make
language written on the screens.
And checkmate. Take that, Yumi.
But this is reversing.
Shut the fuck up, Yumi.
Sup, the comic relief, life of the party, most popular character, and everyone's favorite SAW's back. Odd's here too.
Nope, not this time, assholes. 3 months away from this hellhole has given me much needed rejuvenation. I'm a new me. I don't need to take any shit.
Who's the shrink?
His name is Dr. Beaumont, and he still doesn't believe me about any of this.
Well, to be fair, you are a purple spike-headed midget with a minor case of schizophrenia.
I heard that damn music!
Make that major. Anywho, Xana has been shockingly quiet this summer. Not a single attack.
That seems suspiciously convenient.
But he escaped into the internet. The entire internet was at his mercy with enough evolving power to drop an atomic bomb, and he did nothing?
Yeah, well, as evidenced by the Veggie Tower, Five Nights at Freddy's coming to life, and more polymorphic specters than I can count, logic has never exactly been Xana's strong suit. I'm just hoping his stupidity will last long enough for us to kill him.
When do you think that'll be?
Judging by how drawn out everything in this series is, I'd say about halfway between the release of Half-Life 3 and the Freddie Mercury biopic.
Oh man,
we might be getting Half-Life 3 sometime in the near future. Finally,
I almost drowned because
I can see it happening
Alex
eventually.
did so
Much
well.
more important matters. You have to tell Aelita.
Me? Hell no! Have Jeremy do it.
First of all, Jeremy doesn't know, and don't fucking tell him. Second of all, I know you've been accumulating all sorts of positive reinforcement during the summer, but you're back to the real world, so that shit's gotta go.
Pain, kill, murder, destroy, attack, death, slash, chop, exterminate, decimate, blah!
You okay there, Odd?
Wonderful.
Oh, speaking of which, look who showed up. So, I mean, Anarchy Demon is basically the best piece of anarchist material since the Sneeches.
The Dr. Seuss book?
I'll explain it to you
We are
later.
getting a Crisis
Hey,
remastered.
Ulrich. Hey, Odd.
Hi, Sissy. You doing alright since your accident last May?
What accident?
Wait, you mean you still don't remember
the
what
teddy
happened?
bear, yeah.
I had a pretty bad headache last week, but I'm fine. And silly Ulrich, it's still May. Daddy just told me summer got canceled. Too bad.
Sissy, you were paralyzed for 3
Paralyzed with the sheer joy of education. Have a nice day, Sissy.
So, we're just not gonna tell her.
That was then, this is now. She's back to full cognitive function. Nobody needs to know, especially not her. Just move on. I'm not getting involved in this bullshit. Move along. Nothing to see here, people.
Why are you yelling?
Because I'm innocent!
Dudes! Like, how was your spectacular summer? I went down to Vienna to live for the waves,
Orlando.
Dude, you're like totally right. Eye contact is a way more righteous form of communication. Thanks for the heads up, Stern bro.
He's right. Are ruining this country.
I don't know why you hate that guy so much.
Because I'm Yumi's bitch, not him.
I guess this is what happens when you have a show about hormonal 14-year-olds.
Don't you have some news to be breaking to Aelita?
Odd, why did you change your clothes in the middle of the day?
I don't remember. Production error. Just listen.
Okay, what's up?
Look, I was coerced into being the one to tell you this because I'm the bitch. Ha 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 ha. But the fact is, before we all left last summer, there was some strange incidents that occurred.
No shit. Xana escapes from the supercomputer and my father disappeared into the network. We talked about this like 4 hours ago. You were there.
Aelita, your father is dangerous.
Come again?
He endangered Sissy's life, and he tried to drown me. Yumi found proof. I'm sorry you had to find out this way, but Yumi thinks we need to be prepared.
Well, Odd, you're right about one thing.
And what's that?
You are a bitch.
Okay, for your information, we're telling you this because we give a shit.
And for your information, my father happens to be the only reason I'm currently breathing, unless you were stupid enough to forget he sacrificed himself to save me. Now stop trying to make him out to be some kind of villain.
I'm not saying he's a villain, but there's definitely some ulterior motives in work here. What if he were to come after the rest
My
of us?
father would never hurt me.
You're right. he would never hurt his precious daughter or his like-minded protege.
Hey guys, would you be interested in buying a DVD copy of Anarchy
Say, Nicholas, you've been making a lot of money off your movie, right?
Yeah, so.
Doesn't that make you, I don't know,
Don't you dare say it.
capitalist?
You shut your whore mouth, Aunt Della Romeo.
You know what, Nicholas? Sure. Anything to get away from these fucking idiots.
Capitalist. Why don't you call me a Nazi while you're at it?
And still got it, bitches.
Awesome. Okay, now let me try. I'm a score.
Easy there, Johnny. That flip took weeks for me to master. You might hurt yourself.
All right, Johnny, no more kids for you.
Part of me is sore tonight. The scoreboard needs to heal up.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's
well,
Flower.
I
It
don't think
probably
we
would
give
have
much
made a
attention
laugh.
to splattered eggs, so I'll call it a day. Oh my god, not now. For God's sake, I have 1 measly hour a day to myself to work out, Sana. Can you attack it literally any other time?
Alfred Hitchcock is attacking us!
Beat it, Johnny. They're after me, not
Don't
you.
tell me twice!
Alfred Hitchcock?
What the? Oh, how chivalrous.
Pussy can wait. I've got to save my balls from being literally smashed.
Oh my god. No.
God, how do people do that in
Wait,
movies?
what is Alfred?
shards in my skin.
How do we get Alfred Hitchcock
God.
here?
How
does that joke work?
In an adrenaline rushing situation, someone would probably think I was an addict. Okay, Yumi, they'll deactivate the tower soon enough. Remain calm, remain calm, remain...
Something wrong, Yumi?
Hey, Johnny.
I need some air.
It's Flower.
Nope.
Dude! Like, sorry, dude. Eyes on the road if you know what's good for you.
Yes, William, thanks for helping me up. I really appreciate it.
Like, you're real stiff, dude. Gotta learn to chill. Like me.
Yeah, like you. Speaking of which, what exactly are you doing boarding at 2 a.m. in the middle of the street?
Dude, I'm like an owl, knocked out all day on Kush and up all night boarding in the streets and in the
Owls
waves.
don't get knocked out on Kush,
I
though,
miss
William.
Vienna, dude.
Yeah, well, it just seems a little convenient that you're outside my house exactly when I got up to take a walk.
Dude, I know, right? Like, maybe we're synchronized with our body clocks or something. This is fantastical. Gotta go celebrate this epic moment with a high five, am I right? Like, Yumi, dude, don't leave me hanging.
Like trash.
Love it.
I hear Jim.
Can't leave him hanging. Come on.
Go fuck yourself, Jim.
Dude, like, not cool what you did last night. You left me hanging, and you called the cops on me. But more importantly, you left me hanging.
William, seriously, stop following me. I'm tired of your stereotypical Hawaiian bullshit.
I'm from Singapore.
That joke doesn't make any sense! Anyway, I called the cops on you for a reason. Make me do it again and I'll file a restraining order.
You know what your problem is, dude?
I have a stalker?
You're against the vibes of the universe. So from now on, I'm gonna make it my task to get you feeling my vibes, dude.
What the fuck?
White or trash?
Like Jimothy, dude. I told you I want to be called Flower Power.
Hey, Jeremy?
Oh, hey, Alita. What's up?
Have you been in contact with my father since...
I wish. The network very well might literally go on forever. He's probably just hiding to keep out of Xana's clutches, though.
This may seem like an odd question, but what do you think of him?
He's single-handedly the most amazing man I've ever met. I only spent 4 days talking with him, but in that time, I realized he and I are going places.
Like, where?
Just being the top dog around Caddick isn't gonna cut it anymore. As soon as I find a way to permanently materialize him like I did with you, France will be ours.
That's, I'm glad to see you guys working together. You'll make a great team.
We will be, Alita. All three of us. One day, we're gonna have it all. Everything.
Oh my god, what have I done?
Awfully quiet there. You want a taco?
Oh, sure. Where are you keeping these?
I have certain hiding places. First,
I just like the fact that Abridged Jeremy has a taco oven in his dorm room.
Sometimes they're fun.
You're joking, right?
Like the zombie attack? That was so cool.
That was the single most terrifying night of my entire life. I wonder why Zana doesn't do that for every attack. We almost lost.
Dudes, can you help me out? I need some good vibes
Because
with
Xana
Yumi.
doing the same attack but doing it
Well, look
correctly
who finally
just doesn't
showed-
make sense. Or would make too much sense.
What the hell is William doing here?
He followed us in.
What the fuck, Jeremy? This is a safe place. This is my sanctum. No douchebags allowed.
First of all, this is my sanctum. Second of all, clearly there are
This is
douchebags
my
allowed here.
sanctum.
Because you fucking cretins have been hanging around for the last 11 months.
Look, we didn't have time to do anything. Until we deactivate the tower and launch a return to the past, we'll just have to deal with him.
This had better end like when Jim joined, and when Sissy joined, and when Millie and Tamia joined. Or else.
Or else
Millie and
what? We'll get an
Tamia.
incredibly angrily worded blog post?
It will highlight the basis of white privilege.
Hate to break it to you, buddy, but you're white.
You shut your whore mouth, Aunt De La Robia.
Oh no. I'm curious on how this is gonna go.
Nice one, Yumi. It seems to violate the laws of physics, but nice one. If only the Olympics still exist.
Yumi, like Jeremy says, this Xana dude is stepping in on our vibes. Whatever that means.
White or trash? I forbade you from.
I'm fighting that goddamn order, William!
Oh, you like that, you fucking retard? I'll grind you into the dust like the surfer trash you are!
Dude, can you lay off William at least until we deactivate the tower? He's not even here.
Shows what you know, Spikehead. My hate only makes me stronger. By now I'm practically invincible. Ah!
Please, if hate made us stronger, I would
By
be a
now, I'm
goddamn
practically
idiot.
already invincible. Immediately
Dude,
devirtualized.
so do you guys like have any kush at your guys' cult?
William, I'm gonna need you to be as silent
Oh.
as possible. I don't know how many times I've already said this, but your voice is the reason there is no God.
Alright, squirrel noises it is.
Yumi, are you here yet?
Yes, Jeremy.
Yumi and
wanna
Abridged all
explain to
could
me
agree
why
on
you
that.
told Shaggy to come along?
I don't have time to explain it to you. We don't
I like how they're using different emphasis.
Dude.
William, what did I just say? Jeremy, there's a sonified electrician our way.
Kick his ass then. I don't give a shit.
Feel the rage of Explobat Demolition. 5 locations across Paris.
That's weird. Usually they don't talk.
William making straw sounds is
Yeah!
wow.
50% off your next order with Explobat when you sign up for
I
a
guess.
12-month commitment.
He's lost it.
Tower deactivated. We're done now, right?
Okay, William, you can talk, goddammit!
Thank Poseidon, dude. Explobat demolition.
Poseidon.
All your explosive needs.
Everything wrapped up, Jeremy?
Yeah, I'll launch a return to the past. Who was the guy that Xana possessed anyway?
I think a demolition worker. Very adamant about his profession.
Oh, how original, Xana. Blow up the factory. Good thing that we're gods with almighty supercompute. What the hell is going on?
Wait, what?
Oh shit, the Schizozoa captured I lead up.
Are you serious? It already got our memory. What the fuck does it want?
I don't know, but I can't launch a return to the past now, which means... Oh shit.
Don't tell me.
Update, we're not gods anymore. We need to defuse the explosives.
We don't know how to defuse bombs!
God damn it, I knew I should have taken that bomb defusing elective, but no, I just had to take pre-calculus.
Dude, I can defuse a bomb.
Wait, did I just hear that right?
Jeremy, it's William.
Yeah, well, we don't have any time for indecision.
What?
Ulrich, Odd, you and William are the new bomb squad.
Yes, we are the bomb.
Shut the fuck up.
Alright, dudes, let's get defusing.
We're all gonna die here.
Most certainly.
Alright, dudes, pep talk time. Can we do
Yep.
this?
Ex Machina for the win.
We're all gonna die. This is the end. Your host is
I
back.
found the detonator.
Okay, I think it's time to launch my failsafe program for when the inevitable happens.
So, William, how do you know how to defuse a bomb?
like studying the Manhattan Project in theoretical demolition class. Dude!
So your knowledge is entirely theoretical?
It's okay, Odd. You'll either go to heaven or be reincarnated in a better life as a reward in exchange for all your suffering. Oh, god damn it. I didn't do anything to help anyone. I just hate all my friends.
It's cool, dudes. All that's left is one tiny...
Oh, damn.
Fuck that.
Damn.
Jesus Christ,
I'm yelling also!
Would everyone just calm the fuck down? Okay, now that we're all speaking with our inside voices, I'll explain what happened. I didn't have a monumental display of faith in William's bomb defusing abilities, so I pulled out the big guns. When I was still working with Hopper, one of the programs that we made was a failsafe that would teleport everyone in the factory to a parallel universe that was almost an exact copy of our own.
So, we're...
In a different universe, yes. And unfortunately, we're stuck here.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the supercomputers in every universe are what power the multiverse portal, and I don't think we can teleport back to a pile of nuclear debris. Good thing none of us have any family members who we give a shit about. Except for you, Yumi. Sorry for your loss.
Oh my god.
But anyway, on to more pressing matters. What are we gonna do about William?
Kill him.
That was a rhetorical question. We're low on manpower, so William is officially joining the team. We have no choice anyway.
Do a return to the past.
Oh, you mean a return to the past in the universe where we don't exist before about 5 minutes ago?
God damn it.
Alright, dudes! Do I get a shirt? 'Cause this is kinda the only one that I own.
Well, isn't this just wonderful?
Jeremy, is something wrong? I sense you have some hesitation.
Was there really nothing else that we could have done to save that universe? Nothing at all?
It had to be done. There's only one path to power.
I can only imagine what happened to the versions of ourselves in this universe, and Caddick isn't that far from the factory with the nuclear explosion we
Some
caused.
collateral is always necessary for victory, Jeremy. You must embrace it. Follow me, and we will not only have power, we will be power. We will be knowledge. We will be truth. Does this please you?
Yes, it does.
Alright, guys, hurry up. Jeremy could be back any second.
I really don't want to see whatever the hell Jeremy keeps on his computer. I think I've been traumatized enough in my life.
God damn it, just listen! As much as it pains me to admit it, you guys were right. I found these video logs on Jeremy's computer.
Hopper's gone, but in the 83 hours I spent with him, he made me realize what matters in life. When he returns, our research will be finished, and nothing will stop
Wait,
us.
83
France,
hours
China,
is
Russia,
3.5
and that hovel
days.
formerly known as the Land of the Free, are all inconsequential to
Not
our
4
plan.
days.
They don't even have the significance to register as threats. Hopper and I are going to show the world the truth. If they choose to accept, wonderful. If not, they will have to suffer the fate of those who defy logic.
Oh man, he got an Oculus? I want one of those.
Shut the fuck up, Ulrich!
Politics are purely cosmetic. Cruel leaders are only replaced to have new leaders turn cruel. Nobody knows what they want. Hopper and I will just have to let everyone know what's best for them. Then he and I will rule this world as father and son. As mentor and student.
Well, this settles it.
Yeah, Hopper has to be dealt with. Not just eventually, before we kill Zana.
I would say sorry, but I had to abandon my family for the rest of my life less than 36 hours ago.
What are you talking about?
Remember how Jeremy said this universe was almost an exact copy of our own? I'm starting to doubt that. Guess what? In this universe, my family's Chinese. So all the stereotypes everyone says are true now. My mother's name is Zhang, my father's name is Li, my brother's name is Ming, and worst of all, apparently, my name is Jun!
Yeah, well, not sure what I can do about that.
You can apologize for calling me a bitch earlier.
Odd, I literally just repeated what you said.
God damn it, she's actually right this time.
Okay, kid, remember, Caddick is not responsible for any injuries you can and will sustain on the shoddy, unstable half-pipe we built. So in the words of Abraham Lincoln, suck it up and stop being a little bitch.
When did he say that, Jim?
When he took back China from Caligula's zombie army. Don't they teach you anything in this place?
Odd, remind me what we're doing here.
Apparently I was signed up. Or the other me was signed up.
Nice one, Odd. Keeping it fresh, as always.
Thanks. Okay, I'm gonna apologize in advance. This is gonna make me sound like a dick, but who are you?
What? It's me, Sam, your girlfriend. Did you slip and fall on the pipe?
Oh my god. I have a girlfriend?
Well, duh. You're pretty silly today.
Clearly there's something wrong with this universe. Nobody who dresses like, acts like, or has the name Odd should be able to get a girlfriend.
So here, I'm incredibly popular, have tons of friends, am the #1 skateboarder, and have a cool punk rock girlfriend? This is fucking amazing!
Well, #2 skater, you're gonna have to match my skills first.
Della Rabia, you're in the barrel.
Oh, well, I don't know. I'm not sure I can do that. Oh my god, this is an entirely different context than how people usually say that.
So when I say this, I'm not judging, I'm asking, but are you or anyone else who attends this school mentally retarded?
Oh god, no. Delmas wouldn't be caught dead doing any public service programs.
Well, at least that stayed the same.
Sorry, what stamp are we on?
Hey, Aelita, you wouldn't happen
What?
to know if the Earth
Time
was flat
code?
in this universe, would you?
Yeah.
20, 50, 51, 52, 22, 53, 22, 54.
On my way.
22,
Team
55.
de my participation arcs and programs de service.
Alright, I think I'm good.
Oh, in passat, stern. Tom Perry Esla.
My what?
Alright, boy, you better straighten up. We gotta talk.
This cannot be happening.
Okay, Aelita.
Oh my god.
Hey, where are you going, sis?
Hiroki, I swear to God, if you do not get the fuck out of my way, I'm going to tear you a new one!
My name is May.
No, it isn't!
Okay, this is gonna sound ridiculous, but I really have no idea who you are.
Boy, I ain't got time for your bullshit. Your grades are dropping like blockbuster stocks. I bet it's because you hanging around them white trash friends of yours.
Oh my god. We're white. Why are you such a dick? It's like you just go out of your way to make problems when there aren't any. Who the hell does... Oh my god. I think I learned something about myself today.
Dude, like, this place kind of feels different than before we defused the bomb. Not sure why.
William, I need you to come to the factory. Xana's activated a tower.
Epic, dude! Can't wait to meet this Xana bro so we can get jamming together.
Yeah, something like that. Just get to the factory. Man, where are the others? I found out Xana's going to destroy the core of Lyoko, rendering it impossible for us to fight him.
Dude, like, what are we waiting for?
Well, I guess that is one of the reasons why we recruited you. Okay, I'm setting a timer for the virtualization to start. Follow me, William. Carthage. Oh, how I missed this wonderful cerulean hell.
Dude, like, what's this big blade for? I thought we were gonna light one up with the Xana guy.
Just follow me, William. I'll explain everything as we go along.
Righteous, sister.
And so, because the Society of the Sneetches is now entirely penniless, they are obviously forced to revert to anarchism. Sylvester McMonkey McBean obviously represents capitalists.
Wow, I never thought about it that way. Probably because I'm not a maniac. What the hell are they doing here?
There's only one way to resolve this. We need to go stop them.
Yeah, whatever. The only thing you fished up anyway was a seagull with a soda ring around its neck.
Okay, guys, sorry it took so long. Aelita, did you already reach the access point to the core?
Yes,
Stupid
Jeremy.
realism.
We just have one problem.
Hey, Squid Dude! Do you know where I can find this guy named Xana?
Oh my god, William, you literally have a sword bigger than your own fucking body. Would you just kill it?
Dude! I don't commit or say the K word.
Ah, man, that's hot.
One of us that values life. But that's beside the point, goddammit!
One of us
Okay,
who values
dude,
life.
sorry about J-Man's harsh mouth sounds. Now, where is a good spot to stand around here and get high? Now you've got the right idea, dude. Let's eat some of my special brownies.
Oh, hey, Sam. Where did Ulrich go?
He said that Xana was getting close to the core of Lyoko on Carthage, and that he needed you to come and help as soon as possible, and that if you guys didn't stop him, you'd have no way to deactivate towers, and the world would basically end. So, are you gonna go?
Oh, fuck no! I don't give a shit about any of that. For once in my life, I'm happy.
Awesome.
This is the most productive something I've ever committed.
Least productive being?
Probably Will Smith. His house isn't that cool.
Oh great, as if I didn't have enough to worry about. Thing 1 and Thing 2 are on the verge of discovering Lyoko. Sorry guys, I have to go deal with this.
Wait, what? Jeremy, didn't you say something terrible was happening to William? Oh my god. William? Are you okay?
Oh, Aelita, I'm better than okay.
Oh my god, William! You're talking like an actual coherent human being! I'm so happy for you!
You should be. Xana has shown me the light.
I love it. From stoner bro to like...
Now on to the core.
From stoner bro to cult leader. Or devout cult follower.
Haha, Jeremy, I found you. Now, what are you and your friends?
Oh my god!
Way too loud.
Just leave me alone! I'm not an anarchist!
Good God, it is messy down here.
Now, my friends, destroy this abomination of a world for the glory of our Lord and Savior that is Xana!
Jeremy, what on earth were you doing back there?
Taking out the trash. Anyway, where the hell are the rest of the gang? William is about to destroy the core! Oh my god, we might actually.
Don't say it, Jeremy! Murphy's Law perpetuates itself! Plus, I mean, come on, we're the good guys! The good guys always win!
Not in The Empire Strikes Back. They lost to Darth Vader, and Jabba took Han.
Oh god.
William, don't listen to Xana. He's the source of all evil in this world.
Lying heathen! You fools in this terrible world are the true evil. I must purge it as Xana's chosen acolyte.
If you destroy that core, it's basically as killing yourself!
Xana will revive me. Now, my lord, I shall carry out your will!
There is no Ex Machina God.
There's no Ex Machina.
For the first time, we lost.
Not so fun being on this end of the karmic balance, is it?
Lyoko is gone. There's no way to fight Xana anymore. We're officially fucked.
I mean, I hated William, but I didn't want him to.
Jeremy, do you think...
Yeah, William's dead. He was still there when the core of Lyoko was destroyed.
I still regret nothing, but it is unfortunate what happened to William.
And William wasn't the only one on Lyoko when it happened. Well, they got what they wanted. A lot of good it did us.
Oh my god, it's Hopper! He's contacting us!
No.
Jeremy, I need to know, is Aelita okay?
Yes, friends. She was devirtualized before Lyoko was destroyed. How did you escape?
Oh, thank almighty jobs. I was on another Lyoko.
Almighty
A
job!
replica from a different universe.
Are you serious?
Yes, Jeremy. I know it seems far-fetched, but despite every universe having its own Lyoko, the network links them all. I am able to travel freely, and the only good thing is across all universes, there's only one me.
Trust me, I believe you, Franz.
That's good, Jeremy. Now, we don't have a lot of time. Xana is basically invincible right now, and your entire world is at his disposal. I'm giving you maybe 4 weeks tops. We need to act fast to destroy him.
Yes, Franz, clearly, but how are we gonna do that? We don't have the research done on Xana's weaknesses, and even if we did, there's no way on Earth to get to him.
You're right, Jeremy. Not on this Earth.
Bum, bum, bum. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Back to the Future's good show.
Mm-hmm.
William, you have served me well.
Thank you, my lord. What is next? Shall you destroy those heretics and claim what is rightfully yours?
No, William. We shall.
Hey.
cover is dope.
It has been 13 days since the nuclear explosion in an abandoned factory in Sceaux, France, caused the deaths of everyone within a 15-mile radius of the blast. Soon after, a robot army began marching the streets, offering the world a choice: surrender to their new leader or die. They carry but one message.
Hail, Papa! Hail, Papa! Hail, Papa! Hail!
Oh, hail, Hopper. Oh, jeez, that is.
Battle for the multiverse.
Oh,
40 minutes.
Hail, Plankton.
The longest one.
Oh,
This was-
hail, Plankton.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Is Wazy ready?
Yep.
Are you sure? It sounds like you're dead, Wazy.
I'm good.
You sure? You sure you're not dead?
I'm sure.
All right. 3, 2, 1, begin.
The following is a non-profit fan-based parody. Code Lyoko is owned by Dark God Media, Media Dune, Thomas Romaine, and Tanya Palumbo. Please support the official release.
This is it.
Let's go.
5,
4,
3,
2,
It's Toy Story?
one,
and
Lift off.
happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Odd, you are seriously going to jinx this. I mean, what's the worst that happens? We get devirtualized?
No, worst case scenario, the Skid Bladnir runs out of power in the middle of the digital sea and you all die.
What? Get me out of this death trap!
Dude, would you relax?
Actually, I think I know what's gonna happen.
Complete confidence in this
Multiverse.
Put me in it.
Alright, very
right,
true. My
very
mistake.
true,
Alright,
my
very
mistake.
true. My mistake.
And by the way, if you three don't have complete confidence in my navigation ability, then forget about the ship running out of power. As Captain Aelita Hopper of the Skid Bladnir, I'm just going to flat out eject you.
Okay, let's save the death threats for later. Counting 3, 2, 1, and submerge.
Oh my god, this is amazing! The digital sea! It's so much cooler when I'm not drowning and being permanently virtualized.
Been there. Oh, memories.
Definitely a spectacle to behold.
Yeah, we can cry at the virtual Grand Canyon later. Hopper estimates we have less than a week until Xana's at full power. We need to research as many parallel universes as possible to find enough information to finish my multi-agent program against Xana.
But what the hell are we doing it now for?
It's been 3 weeks since our Lyoko was destroyed, and you're always
Bragging about how awesome the multiverse is.
Odd, looking and traveling into a parallel universe are two different things. I wasn't even certain our jump to our current universe last month would work. It was a last resort.
That's why me and Jeremy stayed up every night since then, coding the Skid Bladnir. A way to travel across the multiverse's subspace without even needing to be virtualized on our currently non-existent Lyoko.
This line of dialogue seems suspiciously convenient to the exposition.
Jeremy, we're approaching the access portal to F758. Permission to engage?
Why are you asking?
I'm just having some fun. I love submarines. Now entering.
That's not how submarines work, though, Alita.
Oh, damn it. I thought the alternate versions of Lyoko would have alternate sectors. Like a volcano sector. That would be epic.
Only in the video game.
What?
What now, Jeremy?
Dock to the tower. I'll teleport you outside the supercomputer. I can only send 2 people at a time. Who should go?
Well, obviously me, because I'm the captain of the SS Kidbladnir.
I think you may be embracing this captain thing a bit too
Don't you take this from me! I'd be the goddamn captain, and
It
you will
is
address
Talk
me
Like a
as
Pirate
such
Day,
in
by the way,
me damn
everyone.
ship.
She's the captain. Well,
Arg, I didn't know that.
Yar, be it Talk Like a Pirate Day, me hearties.
Oh, come on. Why am I always the guinea pig?
Stop asking stupid questions.
Teleporting in 3, 2, 1.
Is it time for
Alright, guys, where are
Vasty
you?
scallywags.
Jungle or a rainforest or maybe... I don't understand biomes. Why are we dressed in our Lyoko outfits? Hey, when do we get new clothes? We've been wearing the same clothes every day for a year.
Those aren't your real bodies. They're specters, like how Hopper was able to meet us last year. Except these are a lot less powerful. You only have about 20 minutes to search the base for some research notes.
Is there any good news?
We can use our powers in this form.
That's pretty cool. Wait, why would we need them?
You think Zana won't attack other universes?
God damn it, can we never just catch a break?
You can catch a break when you're dead. Now go search the base.
Damn, this place makes the factory look like, well, probably just an actual factory.
Shh! There could be someone nearby!
Oh, I just got an
Okay,
idea.
we're down this way.
Why that way?
Because I'm Captain, damn it! Now shut your squabble hole and follow me to the brig!
Fine, alright.
Ahem.
Aye aye, Captain.
That's better.
Jesus
Alita's
Christ,
really
why the hell
embracing
does
Talk Like a
everything Xana
Pirate
make
Day.
have to be this creepy looking? He's never made an army of robots. It's straightforward and much more effective.
Jeremy.
Minecraft spider noises!
Yeah. It's. I was like, wait.
Everything Xana makes seems like from a horror flick. He doesn't have to take over the world like David Cronenberg. He can do it like James Cameron.
Odd for the last time, would you keep your fucking voice down? There are
Why
probably
is Odd
45
just
people
a
here.
movie movie catalog
So your pirate
reference?
talk isn't alerting them at all?
Yes.
Why is Odd a walking movie encyclopedia?
I mean, isn't he like that in canon too?
No,
I bet
I mean,
he
not-
could kill a man in real
Maybe
life.
not.
Not
I
like
mean-
the encyclopedia level, but
They sure can.
he's the guy who watches a lot of movies.
Yeah, okay. That's fair.
Hurry up! I can't hold this for much longer. Let's get the hell out of here!
And so begins the battle for the multiverse.
Roll credits.
Opening credits.
Roll credits.
Everything comes to this. For a second, I thought the music was I don't even know what it's called actually. The Madagascar song.
There's something about this that just seems so wrong, and not in a fun way.
Look, we didn't have any other choice. William is dead, and we need to cover up the absence. A clone was the safest way to go.
Are you sure? I died on Lyoko once, and you were able to bring me back with Aelita's materialization program.
Yeah, well, Lyoko didn't explode when you died.
Ulrich's right. There's no way William could have survived the blast, especially after being captured by the Scyphozoa.
Plus, I mean, I kind of like the clone he made. He's intelligent, logical, coherent, and reasonable.
Exactly! That's the problem! The real William was none of those things!
Be that as it may, we can't keep dwelling on the past. William's dead. Let's move on.
Yeah, well, it's only a matter of time before somebody finds out. You know, Jim is getting suspicious.
You've been acting kind of strange lately, William.
Have I?
You haven't mentioned nature, or vibes, or recycling, or any other of that liberal bullshit you're usually going on about?
Why would I?
Don't you fucking second guess me.
Okay.
Okay, guys, who's going this time?
Why would I? Don't second guess me, okay?
Okay, who else?
I'll stay here with Aelita and protect the skid. Odd should go.
Oh, come on. Why me?
Pecking order, Odd. It goes me, Ulrich, Yumi, then you.
What about Jeremy?
I'm on a whole different scale. Teleporting in 3, 2, 1.
Holy shit!
Oh my god!
Well, it was only a matter of time before we teleported into a black hole. All right, Ulrich, you're next.
You were close, Jeremy, but not quite.
We're in space. Space!
I like how
Officially
he's
the second
so
time I'm glad
ready
I
and
went to
willing to
Lyoko.
throw
and it
Ulrich
isn't even
into a
our
black
Lyoko.
hole.
Okay, whatever, just find the fucking research notes that I need.
Got it, Jeremy.
What a lovely view.
Alright, Jeremy, I think this is the mainframe. Getting what you need?
Yeah, just get a good look at everything.
So, you can just monitor what we're seeing from the supercomputer?
Yeah, vision, hearing, sexual arousal. You never knew that?
Well, now I
arousal! I don't understand why you find killing things so sexy.
Time and place, Jeremy!
Somehow Ulrich's asshole is still alive. Ow! Oh my god. Thanks for kicking me out of the way, Yumi.
Yeah, sure. Out of the way. Come on, let's beat it. Okay, this should be good. Unless... Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Spiked metal balls that can melt through steel? What the hell were these even for?
Insert jet fuel can't melt steel.
Time, Jeremy. Hey, wait. You said these are real bodies, right?
Yeah, so?
Odd, what are you doing?
The only thing left to do.
Odd, you fucking idiot! This is why I'm above you in the pecking order! Yeah, okay, Jeremy. I've seen enough of the vastness of space. Bring us back.
Oh, come on. Just 5 more minutes.
Odd, I swear to God, I'm going to strangle you to death!
Sorry, I'm not into that.
This can't be real. I'm home? Daddy?
Welcome home, Aelita.
Oh, Daddy! I thought I would never see you again, and you were dead, and I'm just so glad you're okay.
Dear, I must ask, why are you trying to kill me?
What?
You and your friends. Why are you trying to get rid of me?
I don't want to. It's just... He's not real! Run!
Good to see you again, Aelita.
Let her go. This wasn't part of our deal.
William! So you survived after all, you traitor! How could you do this to us?
He who rejects change is the architect of decay. I'm happy where I stand, and to clarify, I didn't survive, but I have been reborn. Xana has cleansed me of my inner evils.
Demented jackass!
This truce of ours ends now, false prophet.
I would never be seen with the likes of you.
You know what they say. Keep your friends close and keep your enemies closer.
So, William was alive and Xana's disciple. Huh. Well, I'm sure it was just a dream. You can't bring the dead back to life.
I don't know, it just felt so... real.
What about me?
Well, that's different. I'm a god. Speaking of which, where did you end up in?
Somewhere really damn cold! Thank God these aren't our real bodies or I would be freezing my ass off! Also, we would have suffocated last night!
Well, we're still here, aren't we? Jeremy, where's the base?
Are you fucking blind? It's right in front of you.
I see it!
You act like we couldn't have survived.
Just because we could have doesn't mean I want to! I've seen gravity. I don't want to be Sandra Bullock!
Oh my god. It's William!
He's
Oh my
alive?
gosh, it's William.
And with a score to
It's him!
Oh, wonderful. Now he's quoting movies.
Jeremy, he looks like he's equipped with a goddamn executioner's
Look at Odds
blade.
derpy.
Get us the fuck out of here!
Not yet. We haven't even found any research notes. Just try and find something.
We're an entrance, though.
What now?
Forget about William.
We have much
Oh,
bigger
okay.
fish to fry.
What the hell is that thing?
Hell
It's
if I know, I'm
just
the one
so
who's supposed to ask
random.
all the nonsensical questions.
It must be the result of Zana going dark for all those months. He was saving up energy to make this thing.
Xana has been cooking up a lot of nasty shit. I feel like I'm in a B-list sci-fi horror flick.
You all shall be purged from creation. You are nothing but imperfections on Xana's perfect Earth.
You know, William, I'm getting tired of your psychoanalytical bullshit!
Okay, change of plans. I need to get you two out of there before the Skid Bladnir is destroyed.
Talk you long enough, asshole! What the? Jesus Christ, where the fuck did that thing come from?
I don't know, but we need a bounce. That thing can destroy the Skid Bladnir and trap us here in one punch.
All aboard the Survivor Express. Get us the fuck out of here.
This day I have seen the face of death.
Well, I think it's safe to say I've moved up a spot on the pecking order.
Don't question your place, peasant. We will end you.
Speaking of needing to end someone, Jeremy is already gone.
Oh, right.
So, do you know the plan, Odd?
Inside and out, backwards and forwards.
Good. Then nothing's left but to do it.
I'm going to bed. Saving the world can wait another 12 hours.
Conveniently, it always does.
We don't have a lot of time. With every second, Hopper keeps influencing Jeremy.
Yeah, I've noticed that Herb and Nicholas have been acting suspiciously similar to William's clone.
You guys have been acting really weird lately, even for your standards.
That's ridiculous, sissy.
What about anarchism or your amazing movie?
Oh, who would ever waste their time on a failing belief system like anarchism?
We switch
Guys,
voices.
stop talking like normal human beings. It's scaring me.
Are we really going to do this?
We don't have any other choice. Good night.
Night.
Well, guys, I have some good news.
Wow, that must be the first time you've had it since, well, ever. Just like your virginity.
That was a good one, Odd.
You reacted positively to an insult towards you. From me.
Yeah, well, you know what they say. There's always calm before the storm. Simply put, I've found a way to save William and bring him back to Earth.
Oh, thank God. My heart skipped a beat.
However, I did find some interesting, to say the least, search histories on the file manager on my computer.
Okay, Jeremy, you have to remain.
You're all fucking fools! In this hot mess of an escapade we've been putting on for almost a goddamn year, we have gained more enemies than I can count, and after we get one fucking ally, you morons conspire to murder him!
Jeremy, Hopper has made an attempt on all of our lives except yours and Aelita's. And believe me, whoever eventually becomes less useful to him is going to.
Hopper is just as, if not more, dangerous than Xana.
For your information, Hopper is the reason you're all still alive, unless you've forgotten about a certain factory blowing the fuck up.
Yeah, and he's also the reason why everyone in that universe is either dead or enslaved. He was hunted down by the CIA for making Xana. Xana was designed as a killing machine. The only difference is that Hopper couldn't control him.
Lies! Come on, Aelita, tell them! Well, what the fuck are you waiting for? Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Your own goddamn father.
Yes, Jeremy, he is my father, and that's why it hurts me more than anyone else. He's a maniacal murderer who is literally out for blood.
Murderer? You want to talk about murderers? Well, take a fucking look around you. Hey, Ulrich, how did the blood of the civilians taste under the bulldozer? Yumi, good thing we stopped the blizzard before you froze to death, but we can't say the same thing about the school's groundskeeper. And Odd, how did it feel to slit the throats of your own clones? Are you even the original?
Does it really make a difference to you?
That's beside the fucking point!
Well, you're on that list too, Jeremy.
Excuse me?
Jeremy, for fuck's sake, we know about Nicholas and Herb. You don't go from nasal voice, full-blown anarchist to level-headed rational adult overnight.
I did what I had to do. let me just get one thing clear. All your machinations end today. If you give me one more reason to believe you're after Hopper, I won't hesitate to protect him. Now, come on, we're going to save William. Alright, guys, you should be in the universe I was last able to locate William in.
What the hell makes you think he's coming back?
Consistency is not exactly William's strong suit.
Because, you idiots, I put you two together there as bait. Oh, and speak of the devil, look who's here.
I will serve your heads to Xana on a plate.
I fucking knew he was after my spot on the bitch pedestal.
What?
Save for later, guys. We got a mad cultist at 12 o'clock.
Time for one last ride.
Good God.
Okay, always wanted to try this. Hope I don't fuck it up like Odd. And jump slice!
That is such a stupid attackness, son of a bitch!
If you can't take the freeze, get out of the ice sector, bitch.
You're not funny. I'm way more entertaining of a character than you.
First my woman, now my fans. You're going down, you brainless zombie.
And how are you gonna stop me with those pocket knives?
At least I don't have to overcompensate.
You shall all see the glory of Xana, or you shall meet your doom.
You should have stayed dead, William.
Oh, and give you morons the satisfaction. Jeremy, can you run the goddamn program already? Jeremy? Oh, for God's sake, not this time, too. I don't want to watch Evolution again.
I'm still here. The program is loading. It needs another 10 minutes. You just have to hold them off until then. Also,
You may have some other issues to deal with.
All hail Xana's greatest creation, the Colossus! This is ludicrous. That's not my son.
Vous êtes certain?
Of course I'm fucking certain. Just listen to the bullshit he's spouting. William, what's the capital of the United States? Well, it used to be in Washington, D.C., but post-invasion it now resides in France. Exactly what the hell I'm talking about. My son is a mindless failure who would have refused to acknowledge the existence of any country in and of itself, calling himself a citizen of the universe. You've taken my son and made him a functioning member of society. How fucking dare you?
I'll bet you're running a sweatshop here, aren't you? Those places change, kids.
Maman jette terre qui ne perd de details. Bien questionné ceci c'est une enterprise commercial lucrative.
You shall all know the name of Xana. He is the ruler of the universe, of every universe.
Would you shut up, you religious freak? Good fucking lord. Jeremy, I'm slitting his throat when this program's ready.
Feel free, it's finished loading. William is ours.
Finally. Oh no, not again!
Yes, you can't beat the power of Xana. He is everlasting. He is truth. No!
I always hated villain speeches.
Hank was perfect with that line.
Come on.
Yes. In my entire life.
See, even your own daughter believes me.
Daddy, William's acting so strange, just like Nikki and Herb.
Son opinion n'est pas exactement précis ici.
It just confirms my suspicions. There's a conspiracy. The world is unhinging. Jermaine Jackson is involved somehow.
Jeremy, things are getting a little close for comfort here.
Euthanasia.exe in 3, 2, 1.
Production Jim, bon do.
Get off me, you fat bastard!
Hey, somebody looking for me, dudes? William, is that you, my boy? Like in the flesh, blood, and spirit, dudes.
We're so glad you're back to normal, William. Now we can go back to scolding you for being a hippie moron who we're constantly ashamed of.
Consistency, man!
And so ends the short-lived reign of William the Lyoko warrior.
It's for the best. If you can't go one trip without being possessed by Xana, you don't deserve to roll with the big dogs.
Yeah, right. Anyway, there's something I didn't tell you guys. There was other good news, but it had to wait so we could save William.
What is it?
The time has come, hasn't it?
My multi-agent program is finally complete. Our adventures are officially coming to an end. Everyone get a good night's sleep, because tomorrow morning, we are going to kill Xana.
Dun dun dun!
Wow, we're actually about to be finished with all this. Unless the screenwriters find another
You
bullshit
thought.
excuse to continue the show, which is entirely possible.
Well, nonetheless, we have 2 jobs to carry out today.
Where is Jeremy, anyway?
Can't be in a bridge made after evolution without taking a jab at
He wants
evolution.
everything to go perfectly.
To think that our fun-loving, adventurous days could soon be over. Oh, the memories we've had.
Yeah, fun. I'm really gonna miss getting shot and stabbed all the time.
This is great.
Better than getting literally flattened twice.
Having William's sword impale my chest.
Having all the life drained out of you by an octopus.
Okay, god damn.
Hey, Jeremy, are we ready?
To be completely honest, I think Odd is the guy who gets beat up in the real world the most in canon.
They all get a good pummeling, though. You could make a compo.
Do, but I think Odd gets it the most.
I will not let it end like
Granted,
this.
he's the one who wanted to fight.
We have to run the program in cartridge or it won't
Xanafied
work. It's the second most powerful
Xana-possessed
one we've designed
Jeremy
yet.
and
It can almost crash the supercomputer.
in the one
I
episode.
can't imagine Xana's just going to
and all
take
that
it from
stuff.
behind.
Likely not, so be cautious. All hell can and will break loose.
Then
now to the
also
scanners. Transfer.
he had to deal with
Scanning.
the Jeremy Spectre and
virtualization.
Double Trouble. So
By the way, guys, I have some good news.
I don't usually like your good news.
Hopper's here. He wants to help us.
Wait, are you serious?
As can be. He's in the cave under the waterfall over there. Go meet him. Just bear in mind, though, he's in an energy form.
I'll do it. I'd like to say goodbye. I mean, hello. Hello, Daddy.
Hello, Aelita. It's been a while. If only we could have met under different circumstances. But don't worry. Soon Jeremy will be able to permanently materialize me. I may just need a host body.
Right. Well, about that.
What's the matter, Jeremy?
Anna's responding with full force. The Colossus is back.
Damn. Quickly, Aelita. You need to get to Carthage. The rest of us will deal with this behemoth.
Okay, Daddy.
Jeremy.
William? Jesus, when did you get here? Wait, why are you talking like a regular person?
I can't go back, Jeremy. Xana gave me intelligence, power, and life. I will not return to the days of a burned-out fool.
Oh my god, are you fucking serious right now?
I shall return to my former glory. Now, Xana!
Lord, really? Oh, a cultist.
Jeremy? Jeremy! Oh god damn it, Sana must have activated a tower! I have to go back and help Jeremy!
And how the hell do you plan on doing that? We still have King Kong here to deal with.
I'm really hoping this isn't as painful as you said it was, Ulrich. Why am I not surprised? Well, bring it on.
That's from the original line! From the show, I mean.
Yeah, they do that sometimes. I know Dormammu did it as well.
Well, sometimes you can't make up a better line than what the show gave.
That's fair.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's a great line, but it just makes sense to keep it.
I'm not finished yet, Xana.
Guys, I'm back.
Took you long enough, asshole.
Ulrich, William has Xana possess him voluntarily. And guess what?
What?
He's alone with Yumi.
Are you fucking for real? I want to mount that fucking loser's head on a stick when I'm done with all this.
Nice one, Ulrich. Now I'm sending you guys to Carthage.
No, not me. I have to help Yumi.
Fine, whatever. Just get yourself devirtualized already.
We'll see you on the other side, Ulrich.
Not helpful, asshole.
All right, time for one last flattening. Pancake me, you goddamn devil. Okay, nothing's worth another one of those. I'm out for good. Besides, I have other priorities to attend to. Once a bitch, always a bitch. I'm not referring to you, of course. I'm Ely's bitch. It's my role to fill forever.
Is that less or more romantic because we're about to die? I can't tell.
Aelita, get to the terminal and run the program.
Less or more
But the mantas are swarming like locusts. What the hell are we supposed to do?
Ah! Wait, they stopped shooting me?
Only because they're attacking Hopper. Hurry, Aelita, run the program before Xana kills Hopper.
Aelita, please.
No! Get away from him!
Aelita, what are you waiting for? Do it!
I see. Well then, farewell, my lovely princess. May we meet again in the next life.
I'm sorry, Daddy!
The program! It's activating!
But Hopper is dead.
I've still got 12 minutes.
They gotta do echoes as well.
Yeah. Fine. I was thinking they were gonna pull a plot twist or something.
No! Xana! You are my one true purpose! Don't leave me!
No! This isn't over! I shall return! Nothing can stop me! I shall be reincarnated in a new form! I will rise up to new heights unreachable by man! Nothing!
What the hell is going on?
I just noticed that you can see the replica in the background of each of the scenes in the digital scene. I just realized that.
Why?
To be fair, there's so much going on in the digital sea that you can be forgiven.
It's over. Every trace of Xana in every universe is gone.
We won, Aelita. I'll bring you home now.
That's it for you and me, old friend.
Don't cry, Odd.
Mr. Delmas, some government officials are here to see you.
Très bien, la zesles.
You sick son of a bitch! We know what you're doing!
This is.
We're agents of the General Directorate for Internal Security, Mr. Delmas. I apologize for my colleague's behavior. He tends to watch too many Quentin Tarantino films.
Say what? Say what? One more time, I double fucking dare you!
Mr. Delmas, we received a tip from a Mr. James Dunbar about an illegal sweatshop being run here.
Ouais, bien, sis.
We investigated this matter and it turned out to be false. No evidence.
Dieu merci.
However, the thing is, we happened to uncover a lot of interesting information about a faculty-regulated student-run drug traffic system in place at this school. This information was given to us by Mr. Jim Morales in exchange for clemency concerning his personal involvement.
Je savais que
I should have fired him last year.
L'année dernière.
And to top it off, this investigation
He
will
should have.
be a top priority due to this school being the last known location of the international criminal Waldo Schaefer, who commonly went under the alias Franz Hopper.
Oh, bon vieux Franz.
I'm gonna be honest, Mr. Delmas, we have enough to put you away in a hole 50 miles under the desert where they torture you for the rest of your life but never let your body actually reach the sweet satisfaction of death.
Plus 20 years.
This is
Plus
going to
20
happen
years.
one way or another, so you can come quietly or we can drag you out of here kicking and screaming in front of all these children.
So what's it gonna be?
was two less Americans. In 2016, votre pes este pris par
I like how 2016's in English.
The entre voice of full verse Europe.
Yeah.
And ruining me. Vos avez vol ma culture, my society, my language. Je ne sais exercer vos sport, les pitches de major soin. Donc vos posez tout le chemin du shithole. Que vos as ves papel, just vos. Longue vie la France.
So, how have you been?
Well, I stopped crying about it. Do you think the pain will ever go away?
No, never fully. But it's not such a bad thing. For me, at least. The pain will serve as a reminder of what not to become.
Wait, you mean...
Yes, savor it while you can, because you're likely never going to hear these words from me again, but you guys were right, and I was wrong.
Well, hell has frozen over.
I hurt you, Aelita. Can you forgive me?
Not right away. But one day, I think we'll get there.
That's good.
Jeremy?
Yes?
You said that the program to kill Zana was only the second most powerful one you've ever made. What was the first?
The nuclear return to the past.
Nuclear?
Basically, it would be a return to the past using every ounce of power from the supercomputer. It could take us back years before Xana. We could create a world where he never existed. A world where William never stopped being a fun idiot. A world where Nicholas and Herb are still alive.
Do you think
well,
that...
I mean, I never tested it. I was kind of scared, too.
What's the worst case scenario?
We cause a nuclear blast similar to the one that almost killed us last month. Also a chain reaction that could affect other universes because the nuclear return to the past turns back the time of all universes. But there's definitely a slim chance that we and the rest of existence could survive.
Sounds...
Is that what you were...
fascinating.
Oh.
Maybe we should tell the group.
That's not like you, Jeremy. I like the real you.
Aelita,
Me too, Jeremy. Me too.
Do you know what today is?
October 9th?
October 9th, 2023. It is exactly 1 year since I discovered the supercomputer.
So much has changed in not a lot of time.
I love how, like, the real show
I'm not sure
is,
I
like,
am either.
what,
but
2
I'm certain
years?
That we
Roughly. I mean, it's fast and loose with the timeline, so...
They're just like, oh, yeah, no, we rammed all this out in a year.
Did you say 2023, though? Did I hear that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With 2020.
Crazy world!
Weird.
Yes! Oh, yes!
Oh, right.
I noticed since you met with your alternate dad, you've been a lot less,
I mean, same odd.
Moron.
You said it, not me.
This universe changed me. Our experiences, it's hard to believe they're really over.
I've changed too. Having a new family put things in perspective.
Are we ready for the next step?
With you. Absolutely.
It hurt. I'm actually
We wanna
cringing.
Stop the butt stuff, though. I think I'm starting to develop an anal fissure.
Oh, well, okay.
God, I love you.
Read my mind.
Fish.
Skyrim intro. Oh. No, Dark Xana. This is the ending to Twilight Princess. This drag. Wait, Knight, we talking you mean Ulrich?
And that's a wrap.
Yes. Because that's what was shown.
I would say
Matt is a mad bad.
I think the thing about the Abridged, the way the Abridged handles the relationship is it's just a straightforward, very simply written.
I wouldn't say it's entertaining. I don't like that at all. That wasn't. Oh, nice. And they were all close by too. Okay.
Everyone must know my tolerance.
It's Gibby.
It does look like
Mama Saye.
Normal fellow.
me.
Wait, I missed that.
I'm special.
No, and you, not like actually me.
Oh, I thought. Yeah. I checked Discord for a second. I thought he brought up like Wazy or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
No, I was not involved. No, yeah.
Whoa, we did it, guys.
Got through it. Oh, this is the last rewatch for a while until
For the next 2 weeks.
until-
Yeah, October 9th. October 9th.
October 9th.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Wait, are we watching having like a watch-a-thon on a
The first,
in the
on
first?
Thursday.
October 1st, we will be having an 18-hour-long rewatch-a-thon.
Yeah, well, not we will all be there for all of it. I'm actually probably not going to
Yeah.
it
We're
all.
gonna have to sit there the entire time.
Yeah, I might show up for at least the key. I think that's it because I missed that.
And then
well, actually, I don't even know. I might
we
not.
might actually not do a rewatch on the 9th and 10th because I might be moving out. And into an apartment.
Oh, that's great.
And I'll still be trying to get stuff figured out.
Mm-hmm.
We will see. People will know by then. But the next official continuation of the Friday Saturday schedule will be the 9th on the earliest. We will be on break for the next 2 weeks, but we will be having a CL rewatch marathon on the 1st. Which, if you haven't voted, go to the Google form linked in Caddick Live and vote. Otherwise, your favorite episode that I haven't already picked that we're gonna watch, so maybe your second favorite or your third favorite or whatever, we won't watch it.
Is there a clear lead so far, or is it scattered?
Hold on. I just remembered I still have my second window of Mozilla open. Look,
Everybody.
I have
everybody.
20 different tabs of episodes open right now because I'm trying to figure
Oh
out
boy.
some background scene.
Oh boy.
What scene are you looking for?
Just scenes that involve the school. That's certain angles of the school. That's it. No.
Oh,
I almost had to ask you for something earlier, but then I
Yeah.
remembered what it was.
I'm an encyclopedia when it comes to episodes, but I really only remember what the characters were doing and not like, oh, this is a shot of this particular building in this scene. So,
All right.
yeah,
I
no.
believe. Yes, right now Marabunta has 12 points because there's been 4 first place votes on it. Actually, oh wait, no, Marabunta. Okay, so
I'm kind of surprised you didn't just already put that in the list.
Yeah.
That's a popular episode.
well, yeah,
Honestly-
but I still wanted some of the like really good contenders to be voted on. I just picked I went for like the absolute people are gonna guaranteed vote for these. So Marabunta has 15 points. Which I'm pretty much means we're gonna probably watch it.
Yeah.
Let's see. A couple of them, a good couple of season 4 episodes. 2 season 4 episodes have 6 points. That would be A Lack of Goodwill. Based on. Well, actually, no. Hold on. I think A Lack of Goodwill has a few more than that.
Yes.
Yeah, no streams until
All right,
October
Space
3rd.
Oddity
until
has
the 9th.
8 points. And then nope. Okay. Lack of Goodwill has 6 points. Dog Day Afternoon has 4 points. Let's see, hold on. Let's do there. 4. Temporary Insanity has 4 points. A Great Day has 4 points. And I think the rest of it is mostly it has 1 vote in its slot, so it either has 3 points or it has 2 points. But Amnesia has 3 points. Xana's Kiss, I think actually Xana's Kiss has 4 points.
A weird episode. Everyone's like, "Oh, that's a really cool attack," but then people don't remember the terrible infighting.
Cold War has 3.
Yeah.
Routine has 2. Satellite has 2. Final Mix has 2. Yeah, Final Mix has 2. Cold War has 3 actually.
Sounds like
Exploration
Sorry, go
has
ahead.
2.
I guess how many episodes have 0 votes?
Well, fuck. I haven't. Okay, I'll put it into a spreadsheet. I've been avoiding putting it into a spreadsheet until the end, but I'm
That's
just gonna
fair.
do that. Yeah, I know, Google. You can't open it because I have a pop-up blocker. That is the wrong spreadsheet. Hold on. Okay, here it is. No, wait, no, that's the wrong one. It's this one.
When is the last day to vote for these? Would it be the guest?
Yeah.
The 30th.
No, it will not be the 30th because I have to make a watch schedule so people can show up for their favorites and then fuck off.
They're running a due date.
Next weekend maybe.
I don't know. I'm not.
The 27th. Would that give you enough time?
Yeah, 27th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard. So they'll be closed Monday, 28th at 0 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Good.
So if I have to gander a guess. Seeing is Believing, Holiday in the Fog, Logbook, Big Bug, Cruel Dilemma, End of Take, The Girl of the Dreams. Just keep in mind I have to Google.
Yeah,
I can't extend the graph that they give you out.
Nah, I get you. Can't believe no one wants James Fenton. Ugh.
It's again. There are better episodes on the list to vote for. And
Yeah.
you like three.
That's-
Killer. Killer. Wait, really? Killer music. Okay.
Music. That's a good one
Killer
too.
music doesn't have any votes. Oh, you know what?
Damn.
You know what's? Hold on. No, wait. Did I stick that in the watch list? I might have. I need to see what I stuck in the watch list real quick before I go saying I'm surprised nobody. Okay, I put music to soothe the sad. I'm like, why is no one voting for that one? And I'm like, it's in the watch list. That's why.
Okay.
No, so we're good there.
Yeah, because music is a good one.
I think the chips are down. Doesn't have any votes.
That's
That's a controversial episode.
I don't. I mean, I'm not faulting. Let's see what else. Cruel Dilemma has no votes. I think I already said that one. Actually, now that I think about it.
fair.
Does anyone know who Technoblade is?
Technoblade?
It's just it's a YouTuber who has 2.5 million subscribers. They commented on this last episode of Abridged. There's like this was amazing. I was just and they had a check mark, so I just wanted to see if they were actually.
Saint
It's
Valentine's
kinda cool to see
Day
that.
doesn't have any. Missing Link doesn't have any.
What about
A
Cold
Fine
Sweat?
Mess doesn't have
I'm actually
any.
curious now.
Fine Mess doesn't have any. Tidal Wave.
What about Cold
Aelita,
Sweat?
The Pretender, Sabotage,
Really?
Triple
Aelita?
Trouble, Double Trouble. Double Take, I think, doesn't have any. Rec Room doesn't have
A lot
any.
of these are good episodes, but they aren't like the first things you think of when you think of good episodes of the show.
I mean, I think
No,
the
yeah,
thing is,
people were
like,
picking their favorites.
I
so
should have had
Aelita's
everyone
one that
vote by.
surprises
I
me.
should have had everyone vote by season, and if I might just make a vote by season one. So you pick your favorite 3 out of each season, and then I'll narrow it down
That
or
would-
something.
That might be a little better because there's a lot
Yeah.
of episodes here,
There's
and
a
the
lot
only
of
people
episodes.
who really are gonna know what each episode is are the crazy fans like us
Or the
who are
ones
really
Yeah.
into it.
But I think what I might do is I'll use this to figure out. I mean, I'll narrow it down, but I think we're sticking Marabunta in the watch list because at this point,
Yeah.
it's clear everybody wants Marabunta.
Yeah.
Also, someone
many
asked me,
votes?
someone DM'd me why I put common interest in the watch list, and I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in
I
our
don't think
viewers.
you understand.
I'm
I don't think
disappointed.
they understand.
Yeah, they don't. They definitely don't. Or if they forgot, and then once they know, they'll be like, "Oh,
Imagine,
right."
imagine not understanding
They're like, why is common interest on that list? It's not a very good I'm like, you don't know.
What?
You don't know.
What?
Yeah.
Common Interest is a good episode. I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
Like,
not
I
just
don't-
because of the meme.
I think what they're saying is a lot of people have much more favorite episodes.
No, yeah,
And they're
the
much
people
more
who don't know
plot-driven.
really
There's-
why.
Basically, they were asking like, I think they weren't saying it was a bad. They were saying there's like better
Well, they just don't know the
options.
inside
You
joke.
could have default choice.
I feel like if they really knew, they wouldn't have asked. Like they would, if they knew the joke.
They might be
inside
new to
joke.
the server, which is why.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they knew they if they knew, they wouldn't ask. They're like, oh, I know why they're putting this in the list.
I think the biggest problem with the chips are down is the pacing is just a little wonky.
I always thought it was the breakdown in the middle where Or gets kicked out. I thought that was the thing that just made everyone hate it so much.
The subplot is just disgusting.
The subplot's, but the thing of
the main plot, whatever
It's
the
a
plot is before it, I don't like.
Sorry.
The chips are down is a filler episode. It doesn't contribute much, if anything, to the main plot. So
No, I'm just
the B plot. The B plot is the A plot of that episode.
Yeah, whatever. The arc on that episode, I don't like.
I mean, I
You'll never change my mind on that.
That's
Despite the
fair.
other parts in the episode.
I'm not trying to change people's minds. I'm just stating my own thoughts on it. That's all. What was I gonna say? I think the whole premise of Chips Are Down is a cool idea. It's just maybe it doesn't have the best execution, or maybe because I don't know. My big issue was always that fight, and then Auric just gets kicked out, and everyone feels bad. And it's just not a fun time for anybody. And you could argue there's several good arguments that say that it really was unnecessary to go that far to the point that he's kicked. Of course, if there's an episode I hate even more, it's freaking Caddick Bombshell, which I'd argue is like Chips Are Down, but worse.
Caddick Bombshell is amazing.
What do you?
Caddick Bombshell is amazing for the wrong reasons.
I mean, yeah, but
Wait. Debexel, what do you mean? Oh, season 3, episode 5. I read that as I read season 4, episode. Hold on. Yeah, that's yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's sad though. Every time I think of Chips Are Down, I only remember the part I hate about it. What happens on Lyoko that's good? I always episode is so bad.
It has the platoon of crabs. And it's actually the only time you really see that they can also just like evaporate anything below them with like some weird beam.
When they're all lined up.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought there was something else.
That crab
You
power.
something that
I'm not the only one who thinks that crab power is useless, right?
No, hold on. I'm trying. That can't be it. There was something that Flower brought up in that episode where I was like, "Oh, that's that episode." Well, shit. I don't think it had to do with the crab.
Yeah, because I remember when I first watched it and you see like the excessive amount of monsters and all the crabs, I'm just like, oh, Xana is using the power boost that he got from Auric doing that RTPP that got him kicked out. That's actually a common fan theory, is that's where all the extra monsters comes from. It's the only time you see the beam and they have to like get around it and do some hopping to clear a path.
I forgot.
Yeah,
That's
still okay. I thought there was something else. I swore it was this episode. I guess it was called Sweat, but I already know what those plots are. But I swear there was something else in this one. Well, then I guess Chips Are Down will stay as an episode where I would skip if I did another rewatch. I just
you skipped it.
Oh yeah. It's also the one where Nick
that was by accident though. I skipped Chips Are Down by accident.
What, Flower?
But it was
I was
great.
gonna say Chips is also the one where Nicholas gets possessed by Xana and runs.
There it is. That's the detail. That's the thing I was looking for. Fuck.
I think
now you say it.
I understand. I understand.
I love that
why
part.
people have a problem with the Chips Are Down, but I think it's a good. It's an episode that does a lot of things.
Actually, you know what? I think
it does all the right things, but it does them poorly.
I mean, I wouldn't even. I don't know. I just wouldn't write anything that. I wouldn't write a episode that has someone go back in time because of someone's into somebody. I just wouldn't do it. But I would rewatching it. I would just only watch the part where Nicholas is possessed. That's it. I don't think
half the episode, honestly.
Yeah. I'm really just gonna go to the part where he's possessed. He's just like, yay!
Hold on.
That's literally the only part I like about that episode. It's so funny.
But no. Okay. Challenge. Match. Oh.
We forget the show the show almost never shows the Warriors using the RTTP for their own benefit. And it's actually refreshing that the show, albeit not in the best manner, gives us an episode with a actually reasonably compelling premise for the RTTP to be used for personal gain. And they don't do the best job of it, but at least they thought, maybe we should do an episode where someone on the team uses it for personal gain. And you could argue, but them losing Yumi would be a big problem. So if anything, Ulrich is doing it to help the team as well, even if his primary motive isn't to help the team. And if anything, I think that's probably if you're gonna explore it, I think it's a good route to take. Yumi's gonna leave,
Oh,
and
shit, I gotta-
Ulrich's very distraught over it, so he does what he can to try and
I mean,
help her.
I think it's in character for Ulrich to do something like this. I actually don't think the characters are out of character in that episode at all. It's a little mean what they did, but I can understand it.
It's something Ulrich would do. Yeah, I just wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't write that. It just hurts me.
Also,
that way.
And like everyone's like, well, they didn't treat Odd that way with Brynja. You know how many times they had brought people to the factory at that point in the show? By the time we get to the episode where Odd shows Brynja the factory and the lab and everything, I'm pretty sure Millie and Tamiya had been there. Jim had been there like multiple times. Sissy had been there multiple times.
Yeah, but remember, it was for a reason. It wasn't to impress some girl. It was because we're under attack and we need your help. And they just happened to be there. I deliberately brought Bring It to the factory to try and
impress
maintain
her.
their connected relationship.
I'm saying I think they kind of sort of gave up on the keeping a secret thing.
No, they didn't.
Okay.
No,
they didn't. They didn't give up on it, but they stopped caring quite as much.
I disagree.
In the later seasons.
I mean, if it was
Oversight here, yeah.
Wait, what did you say, Wheezy?
I'm taking your side. Disagree as well. So yeah.
I think he's saying he disagrees with me.
Okay, just confirming. No, Panic Bombshell just has a ton of issues, and I think Panic Bombshell only really works if you can buy that Bringa just has this aura that makes everyone's brain shut off, and that's why they're all acting so crazy throughout the episode. Because otherwise, it's yeah. I actually realize it's partially the Warrior's fault that Odd took Bringa to the factory. Yeah, he probably should have left Bringa when she's like, "Oh, don't you trust me?" He's like, "Well, I guess I do, don't I?" But he wouldn't have been upset in the first place if they hadn't tried to intervene. But because they tried to intervene, he was upset, but he couldn't explain why. I'm also a little upset that they wrote Odd like the only reason that he is super upset that the reason why they're good friends of his is because they fight a virtual monster together, not because they're very good friends of his and he cares about them and he doesn't want them to hate him. Then again, Bring It probably didn't understand that either. I don't know. I could talk about freaking Panic Bombshell all day.
Panic Bombshell is actually my favorite episode.
I think it's one of the most interesting because it's the only time.
He's kidding.
It's the only time that Brynja's technically the only other character in canon who knows, and like they just gloss over the fact that they never return to the past, so Brynja forgets.
A version of Relight, that French project to try and continue Lyoko, actually brought that up in like the second episode. Bring comes back and Bring and Sissy are talking about it, and she's like, I don't remember much, but I was blindfolded and I remember smelling something that smelled like a sewer. And yeah, that actually became a plot point. I mean, they didn't get very far into it, but I've always thought that is. If I didn't hate Panic Bombshell, so I don't hate the episode. I dislike it. Strongly dislike that episode so much. Maybe you could do something with the whole Bring It didn't get mind wiped.
I mean,
I've seen a few fans over the years use Bringa. Some even have. I've even seen her be the one to turn the computer back on. But yeah, I've seen a few fans use her over the years.
I think the show just doesn't really care to do it because Odd didn't show her how to get there. He just showed her the lab. But also, did he re-blindfold her when they left? I can't remember.
Probably. They didn't show it, but I would assume so because Odd had some foresight. He wasn't completely didn't just show her the path to the factory. It's still stupid he brought her there, but you know.
But how do we get here again?
We were talking about different episodes. Oh, I think we were talking about Chips Are Down, and then I turned it into a talk about.
And if anything, they might have been especially more pissed about Ulrich because they just found out Returns to the Past make Xana stronger. So they were still under the tension of the stakes have been raised.
Oh yeah, I just occurred to me. So my headcanon for why they got super mad at Ulrich wasn't because he used a role like a RTTP to make Xana stronger. It was because he went behind their back and told them lies to try and like do it without their consent. Anyway, and that's why they got all mad at him. Whereas in Kedek Bombshell, An doesn't really tell lies. He kind of just does it and just doesn't say anything to anybody.
Granted, showing some of the supercomputers pretty easy to not say anything about. In RTTP, everyone's gonna know.
Yeah. What are our most liked episodes? That's a good. Let's talk about why we love this show and not the myriad of flawed episodes that surround it throughout its 97 episode run.
Talk about how all the backgrounds are super fucked. Dang it, Flower! I was really looking forward to trashing on the backgrounds.
Please, not again. We've moved on. We've moved on.
Wazy, you could tell us about Lack of Goodwill, which is your real favorite episode.
A Lack of Goodwill. I love the episode so much. Okay, one of the main reasons I enjoy it so much is the seeing the that I believe that was the first episode we saw the desert lab. Is it or no? No.
You mean Area 51?
Yeah. Or was that Hard Luck? I can't remember.
I don't remember the Lyoko stuff as well as I remember the Earth stuff. I remember the plot line with the William clone.
Yeah, the William clone is pretty much the main reason I like it. I was actually building up to it. But honestly, William's clone, well, for one, the fight with the real William was great and loved it. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun action, and it was nice kind of seeing him be independent and also protective of the Lyoko warriors. Part of me kind of wishes that they left him like that, but I get why they didn't. But it was still a fun concept. But also, the Million to Mia subplot is just really funny.
Yeah, it is.
William's phone just talking, and then we're at the factory, and honestly, the interview at the end is priceless. The reason you're not gonna remember any of this.
And they see a clone just blow up in particles.
Yeah.
Lack of Goodwill is the Area 51 episode.
Yeah. Sorry.
A Lack of Goodwill is the Area 51 episode.
No, but is it the first one is my thing.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So being introduced to another replica was fun as well, and yeah, it's just A Lack of Goodwill is just I feel like out of all episodes, I feel like that's how you do a fun filler that sort of relates to lore, but is also just doing its own thing. Okay, I guess technically it both is and isn't filler is weird. Like the subplot, the B plot is pure filler, but like yeah, you're advancing you're advancing stuff with the clone, you're advancing stuff with William himself. You're advancing a lot, so I guess it's just a very balanced episode, and I just really enjoy it because of that. So yeah, A Lack of Goodwill, great episode, the best. I love it.
Okay, what's your favorite episode, Dylan?
The one where the elevator door is facing the right way every time.
Oh my god.
No. Fuck, Flower, why do you do this to me? I don't know.
You never thought about it?
It'd be like asking me to choose between my favorite Masaka clone.
Alright, what about just pick like a couple episodes that would make in the top 10?
You're asking a man who's never thought about this to think about this.
Okay, how about Camp? Cam, what is your favorite episode?
Oh man. Okay. I think it kind of changed. I think when I discovered the show and did my rewatch, I liked the lake a lot. I don't know.
The lake is fun.
It's fun, but I think at the time I just liked it a lot because of William's arc in that. But actually, I would change it now to probably Music to Soothe the Savage Beast. That's a really fun
Oh, I
episode.
thought you were gonna say Ghost Channel. I was about to be like Cam
Oh.
Cod. Everybody says that.
Yeah, Ghost Channel is
my
definitely
favorite
top
though.
5 though. Ghost Channel
Ghost Channel is amazing.
Yeah.
Ghost Channel is amazing. That's pretty high. If it's not number 1, it's pretty high up on my list.
Yeah, it's in my top
Yeah.
5. It probably, man, I don't. I have to actually make a list. It's gonna be tough.
Do I have to choose a favorite?
I guess you don't have to. Not everyone
Yeah.
picks
I mean,
favorites.
I have a lot, but I definitely enjoyed the. I love the whole Digital's arc throughout season 4, and I like the concert and the music playing during the Lyoko scene. That was
Yes.
and the Williams appearance was cool as well.
I mean, if we want
Right
to talk
away.
about an episode, the Triple the Trouble episode where Odd gets himself cloned via quantum teleportation. I'm surprised. Honestly, the show, as much as people are like, "Oh, it's fantasy, it's science fiction," yeah, it's science fiction, but they're not very wrong with how they interpret a lot of quantum mechanics. Like the entire premise of Triple Trouble is Odd and his clones are unstable, which when you have 3 of the same object that has observed itself, you can't have that you can't have that. The universe doesn't allow it. So, of course, the entire episode's based on trying to, fix the universe before the universe decides to fix itself. Also, you get 3 times the quippy Odd remarks.
All right, since
I love that.
everyone got to talk about their favorite episode, I'll just talk about a few of my favorites. There's Ghost Channel, which is probably
yeah.
one of my favorites, and I could talk about Ghost Channel, but I think everyone has talked about Ghost Channel at one point or another and why it's amazing. So I'll talk about some personal favorites that I know they're not the best episodes in the series, but I personally like them. See, I have this very particular interest in stories that involve exploring the mind, which is part like the actual metaphysical mind, which is so I like stories that like I'm repeating myself. So my favorite episodes, I just remember Temptation existed, and I wish I kind of voted for that because you get this weird dream sequence with Jeremy in the tunnel, and that just fascinates me. This is why I actually like the dream sequences. There's Aelita's dream sequences, which are really more to explore her past than they are to like explore Aelita as a character. But there was. Oh, I think I got excited for when Evolution. Her nightmares, yes.
Okay.
Dreams. They're dream sequences. Nightmares are still dream sequences.
Yeah, I just want to be because. Never mind.
That's why I actually got a little excited in Evolution and the Rise of the Warrior when you have it opens with an Ulrich dream sequence. It's not amazing, but I'm just like it's here. So that's partially why I like my 2 episodes that get close to exploring something like this are Amnesia and Temptation. Temptation especially because the whole episode is just a character study of Jeremy and the lengths he's willing to go to, even passing the point of like he almost passes the point of no return. If it wasn't for Yumi calling him, who knows what would have happened if he'd fallen into the darkness? Would he have become mad like Hopper? Would he have just died? I don't know.
I guess, okay, if I have to choose, it's gonna be Revelation. Because that choreography,
That's a good one.
The choreography sword fight is beautiful. That and also we get it's the only episode of the entire show that tells us where the forest is. relative to the school. You get just the tiniest little glimpse of it. Hold on, if I can find the.
Just to find a needle in a haystack.
Just right here. Come on. Wait, does he?
Can you not do frame by frame?
I don't know what the key buttons are. Yeah, that's like 10. That's like 15 seconds. Is it? All arrow keys? No, that is wrong.
You could try shift arrow key.
Hold on. All right. Keyboard shortcuts. No, not Windows Media Player. God damn it, Google. Windows. Windows 10 movie. All right, here we go. Let's see. Control plus arrow. No. Frame 4. Hold on. Frame. No, you can't. I don't think you can do frame forward. I mean, I could just man up and pull up the YouTube video. I think that's what we'll
Could do that.
I think that's what we'll do.
Of course I can. If Odd still has a cell on him,
Oh look!
then he's.
Oh look! It's still where I left off. Trying to figure that out the other day.
Trying to find a needle in
Oh, dot and comma. Bexel recommends doing dot and comma.
Dot and comma. No, I had tried those before.
All right.
But this right here, this little detail is enough to, once it zooms in on the map, tell you exactly where it is. And you can actually kind of see a little bit of it on the. But this little roundabout with the 5 points coming off of it, if you look very, if we had an actual map image, like if we could see the bottom image here in full, maybe, that little roundabout's right there, and you get the 3 points and then the long road that comes off. Cadix here, which means the forest, which is that little roundabout's this way. The forest is down off screen in this corner down here. I was so happy when I found that, because I was having a fight with Jenny about where the forest was, and she thought it was. I think her thing was she was like, it's just an extension of the park. I refused. I refused to concede.
You did it. You won.
I am the victor. Yeah, no, the fight choreography for the Ulrich versus Ulrich scene is great. Plus the humor of, oh, Odd's never beaten me yet, and Zan's like, fine, I'll be you instead. Was
Definitely.
Perfection.
Definitely feel that.
Professional.
Actually, Nightmaric mentioned Ultimatum, and that's actually another great episode. Like, oh man, it's definitely
Destinators.
Detonators?
Yeah, that's the one.
Evacuate the school. Also, terrorist Jean Pierre is just amazing.
Yeah, there's a reason
Yeah.
Ultimatum is. I guess if I put Ultimatum on the guaranteed watch episodes, Marabunta could have fit itself on there.
Yeah.
But
Ultimatum was just amazing. Like,
I also tried to pick the more meme episodes, because Ultimatum's just a meme episode.
It really is.
Also, it has the lovely Deus Ex Machina of an EMP bomb that they never use again.
Ever.
So, as much as people are like, why don't they ever use the EMP again? It fried Ulrich's phone.
True.
Yeah. I imagine building another one would be tricky.
Well, no.
Yeah.
They just need another set of car batteries. So I wouldn't say it's tricky, it's just expensive.
That's fair.
Or they could charge the batteries, because they are car batteries. Even though car batteries are terrible for charging. Also, yeah, they are TTP'd Wazy, so it technically never got used in the first place.
Yeah. Hold on, I was never the one that said, but yeah.
I think it's because they realized, oh, it fries our phones, so if something happens or the Spectre wakes up very quickly, we're gonna have a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
You know what I don't get though? They could have used an ECM jammer. Like Jeremy could have probably made one at some point. I think because that would have been, or at least tried to, because that would have been interesting. Jamming the ability for Xana to communicate with his specters. And then you could just single out the signal line you need for your phone. And I highly doubt Xana could transmit enough data through that singular wave band to control his specters.
Mm-hmm.
Nightmare. They hadn't done the superpowered odd episode yet. Even though that totally backfired on them.
That's top shape. That's the odd superpowered one.
Top shape is fun because of that. No, crap. Another great. Well, actually, on the note of episodes like Ghost Channel and Amnesia and stuff, season 1, despite it being like episodic and everything, I think I said this way back when we actually watched season 1, but it does have some of the strongest standalone episodes in the show. I mean, you have Ghost Channel, you have some of the strongest, I should know, not like completely above all else, but you have like Ghost Channel, you have Frontier, you have Killer Music, Laughing Fit, like just some genuinely really, really good episodes in season 1, even if it's not really moving with the plot, it still has some good ones to
Good
stand
night, Dark
up.
Xana. We'll see you
Dark
in
Xana.
2 weeks.
See you,
for the
Dark
rewatch-a-thon.
Yep.
Keep your eyes open for an announcement, because if I update the voting process,
yeah,
I might reduce it to 2 votes per season too. If I do that, except season 3, you only get 1 vote for season 3.
Yeah,
there's just not enough episodes. Also, what, Dark Xana?
Yeah.
No.
To mention Wheezy's thing, that's some people. Oh, hold on. What did Nightmare say?
If they would ever invent something permanent to fight specters, what would you do? Every time they invent something to fight a specter, it's gone by the end because of the negative consequences or other reasons.
Well, anyway, to tag onto Wheezy's thing about how season 1 has some good episodes, there's always this issue, a differing opinion I have from other people when they're like, "Oh, I hate season 1 because it doesn't move the plot." There's some people out there who are like, they want a lot of plot, and then they're frustrated because Code Lyoko has a lot of filler episodes, and I'm just like, sometimes I just want fun. I don't care if it's filler. I just want to have fun.
Well,
it doesn't
the
have.
other thing is a lot of people don't realize that Code Lyoko wasn't allowed to be serialized till season 2, and even then they were super limited on how much they got to do. Because as far as I'm aware, the extent of multi-episode arcs is, I don't think there are any.
There's
Aside from the main
season.
plots.
There's season 1 finale. That was definitely a multi-arc plot. After season 1, it gets really fuzzy because of the weird, way they tried to tell a continuous story through multiple episodes on what counts as an arc or not.
Aside from the main plots, because that's the thing. Aside from the main plots, there aren't any multi-arc plots.
I lead in the
The 2 finale episodes of season 1 are main plot multi-arc episodes.
I lead in the subdigitals. That was something that actually went on for.
That's one of my favorite arcs of season 4.
The thing there though is that's a discontiguous multi-episode arc. It doesn't. It's not. It's not. They're not sequential. Like it doesn't take 2 episodes to do that arc in a row. No, that arc takes place at like 3 different points in.
I suppose
show progression. I'm talking. I'm talking. It takes them 2 episodes to get through Yumi and Ulrich having a fight type of multi-plot arc.
Okay.
B plots that take 2 episodes consecutively to finish. And I'm not saying,
that's not a thing.
I'm not saying like, oh, every single B plot needed to take 2 episodes. I'm saying the problem is they never got to do any of those. The B plot takes 2 episodes to do episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of sad because some plots really could have used being stretched into 2 episodes. I think
it's the nature of the medium at the time. It wasn't on demand right now where we can just people can watch it whenever. If you missed an episode, then you're going to be, if it's a heavily serialized show and you missed one episode that was airing because you had something else to do, and then you come back next week and you're just very confused, I can understand why the DeSabatinos were hesitant to do a heavily serialized show.
I mean, yeah, but this is also the era where they always were rerunning the previous episode ahead of the first one. So sometimes you being out of the loop also wasn't
Hold up.
hard.
To be fair on that point, though, I don't think, at least the people making the show, actually sitting and writing and making the executive decisions like that, do not have the choice of how it is aired, just that it's given to different distributors. So they couldn't really control that aspect if they wanted to. So, yeah.
This is just one of those reasons why I wonder if Thomas and Tanya and Thomas came together and pitched this idea 10 years later than they did, if it would have done better in the 2010s instead of in the mid-2000s. But I don't know. It's just pure speculation.
Their mistake was going with French animation. They should have gone to KyoAni in Japan and been like, we got a show for you.
It would have been full anime, but I think
Code Lyoko would work as an anime though, because it's very anime inspired. So you already have a part of the formula.
I think that
the slice of life anime where kids don't have superpowers, but actually, well, no, because I think if they had pitched to in Japan, we actually probably have gone Garage Kids instead of Code Lyoko.
You make a good point.
Garage Kids definitely is an anime, in my opinion. If they have powers in the real world, I would extrapolate it into that one really draws from anime.
I'm kind of torn up on this because part of me likes, oh yeah, I love Garage Kids and the darker tone, the fact that they have powers, and part of me is like, I also like the lighter stuff in CL, and I almost
I'm not saying
wonder
I'm just saying, I think if they had pitched it in CL, now that I think about it, we would have gotten Garage Kids as the show, not what we got.
I mean, Garage Kids is basically Code Lyoko. It's just a slightly different variant of it.
Yeah.
I think because Garage Kids wasn't gonna have an Aelita.
True.
We don't know that for sure.
Yeah, a lot of what, at least as far as we know, a lot of what Garage Kids was eventually became season 1 of Code Lyoko. Yes, a lot of things changed because of the shift to a lighter tone and being episodic instead of serialized, but I feel like there's an argument of what might have ended up in Garage Kids even without, even like, okay, you can make the show you want, do what you want, versus, okay, you gotta change things. It's like, I feel like Alita could have ended up in Garage Kids if Garage Kids were just like further developed and they're like, no, we have this idea for for a girl who's on the world. Like, I could see that working within Garage Kids as a thing, but at the same time, it's also like, no, she was created specifically because of Code Lyoko. We really don't know a lot of the specifics.
I don't think she, because more accurately, I don't think we wouldn't have gotten Alita in her form, because I don't think the show, they would have gone forward with having just one female counterpart to the heroes, and it's entirely likely we legit would have just gotten Alita in her Code Lyoko form.
That's fair.
But
like, yeah,
I think Alita was left out of the pit because they just hadn't come up with what they were gonna do with her yet. Which is probably correct. You're not gonna stick a character in if you don't know what you're doing with them yet, but you know you want to do, even if you know you want to do them.
I would say that, although in regards to darkness, in regards to tone, I am personally, okay, I think Garage Kids is a fun idea, but I do, at least in regards to like how both shows carry themselves, I do kind of have a preference for Code Lyoko itself. I think there is a balance that can be found between the two, though, where like you can have it like light and dark and find a way to put that together. But I guess if I had to choose which I prefer, I think I would go with Code Lyoko. Granted, it's a more refined idea than Garage Kids was because it was just a pitch. But I prefer lighter, more balanced stuff versus I guess not quite grim, but like, yeah, I prefer things lighter.
Yeah, I
Lighter
don't
and-
want like a totally grim version of the
Yeah.
Warriors just like fighting for their lives all the time. I mean, they kind of are in CL, but CL always has this air of it's more of an adventure with some tense situations rather than the like the real fear that like so and so is like about to die. Like, you don't really feel that with CL, even though it's technically true
actual
sometimes.
moments where characters died before their Deus Ex Machina.
I mean, there are. This show is dark, and I do like how it can go dark sometimes. Rather than, I think Evolution actually would sometimes just have like a really dark moment for no reason. Like that one comment when Odd's stuck in the skid going on the fritz, and he's just like, well, if I get lost in the digital sea, I guess I won't be unlucky anymore. Jeez!
Really do feel like that.
The thing is when the show needs its dark themes to be more layered, and when some people, when they hear you say the darker themes need to be more layered, they think, oh, this show needs to be more darker. No, it means that you're putting more depth into the darker elements of the show, so that yes, the show may get a little darker, but you can also beefing up the lighter elements of your show to balance, and you can keep the show the same sort of level of brightness and darkness and contrast, but you can make the themes even weightier and more realistic and whatnot.
That's fair. Although,
like,
okay.
Odd being like, I guess I'm not gonna be unlucky anymore, is a very light way to take a very dark theme. For example, that's a element where you balance a dark theme with lighter, more upbeat sort of expressions.
That's fair.
So I think it's taking the balance that is Code Lyoko and adding depth to both ends of the balance so that the show itself maintains its current state of balance, but the themes have more weight to them.
That's fair.
Blah.
You do make a good point there, Nate.
Nice interpretation of Odd that. I mean, there is that weird interpretation that Odd's a jokester because he's secretly depressed inside and he uses his jokes to hide it, but I don't really buy that.
No. we already
Everybody's favorite fan fiction trope. Actually, it's not even just a thing in Code Lyoko. It's a thing in everything. You have a happy character, they have to be depressed, and it's just like, I don't know.
Yumi's the depressed character who hides her depression.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's just
everyone, because Ulrich's the one who's openly depressed. Yumi's the one who hides it behind masked joy and the more good moments in her life. And then Odd is the guy who like is legitimately the happiest he's ever been. Except for obviously scenes where he's sad, he cries, he tries to like Odd Odd is the one who's emotional, but he's stable in his emotions, I guess would be the way to put it.
I feel that. I think
I don't know whatever the fuck Jeremy is. Jeremy and Aelita are stable, but I don't know where to put them.
Hold up, no, I disagree with that. Aelita, especially, Aelita is super depressed with kind of everything that's going on in her life. And I feel okay.
No, she is. She's a very self-sacrificial person, and she believes in putting others before herself. So, if she gets this idea that making her sad makes others sad, she's gonna try to hide it. Unless she's like so sad that she can't. Like, she tries to be cheery for everyone else's sake.
Okay,
pretty much.
I guess so.
I guess, although in regards to
William, where's William on this scale?
William's pretty good pre-season 4, but then
he still handles the whole situation pretty well. He's annoyed at the Warriors for kind of soft kicking him out of the group after he gets possessed by Xana, but I know there's a lot. The common fanon is that he has nightmares and he actually remembers more of the experience that he lets on, but he handles it pretty well from what we've seen. In Evolution, especially, he's really stable and even more mature than he is in the original, which kind of makes sense.
True.
I mean,
I
think he's well aware. He's aware. If any, I would agree that he probably remembers some of the possession stuff, but he most certainly remembers what got him into the situation.
Well, yeah,
which is probably, and he definitely has processed it well enough that he understands that being cocky and getting in over his head is what cost him that entire period of time where Xana had him possessed.
I still argue that the Warriors were more mean to him than they should have been, but especially because he literally he's like, now his reputation's in the tatters, he's missed all this time, he's gonna have to make up for it. Like, he's been punished enough, and then they kick him out and are mean to him. Aelita has a point. So
I like to imagine that post-season 4 and pre-evolution, because you got to remember that you got to remember that there is a bit of a time skip between season 4 and evolution of a couple of months. I like to imagine that William went through some stuff regarding everything that happened between okay, this is something that happened, but also kind of learned and became more mature because of it. And yeah, that's at least kind of off-screen character development, but I feel like that's a good way, at least, to sum up the reason why he is the way he is in Evolution, because it makes. I feel like it's the most logical conclusion of at least what happened to his character.
And Nightmare, you're
yeah.
wrong. Aelita remembers every time she's possessed when Xana uses her to destroy the tower, the sectors. So either by the point, well, actually no, because the only people Xana possesses is Aelita and William. I think. Yeah.
I mean, do we want more body person?
No, does he possess
I
Yumi?
know.
I think it's a early episode.
No, he steals
Wait,
something
who?
from Yumi, but he doesn't possess
Didn't Yumi
her.
get possessed?
No.
Hmm.
The only time I think the Schivazoa ever grabs Yumi, he does it.
And
to steal
Jeremy, there's
something.
also Jeremy before he went to Lyoko.
You mean Jeremy?
Jeremy, yeah.
No, he was possessed by a specter though. That's different. That's
Oh, well, whatever.
That's hopefully different. Nightmare. Yes, I mean, I do. Yeah, of course. I mean, well, yeah, Xana possesses flipping everybody. In Bad Connection, he possesses all of the parents and all of their classmates using the cell phone, using the cell tower.
Yeah, he still does regular like possession attacks in season 4.
I mean, possessing people's Lyoko forms specifically, and I mean, like, yeah, I guess you could extrapolate that to the, but, no, he only possesses Aelita so he can destroy the sectors, and then he possesses William because he's like, oh shit, they can pop themselves into Sector 5. What am I gonna do now? Oh, this guy's new. Maybe I can do something with this.
That's fair. I think, although I did want to say this earlier, so backtracking a little bit in regards to Odd and the whole thing of oh, I'm secretly depressed and everything. I think you can do a happy-go-lucky character who is secretly depressed. Well, I just think you should just make a new character to do that rather than somebody who's pre-existing, who clearly isn't secretly depressed, because it just, for the most part, okay. From a fan fiction perspective, it makes some fun angst, don't get me wrong. But like from you're writing this character, it's just forced in, you know.
It's up there with the everything was just a dream plot line.
Yeah, exactly.
The closest we get to depressed Odd is Bad Connection.
Yeah.
That's the closest we could ever get to being like Odd secretly depressed is Bad Connection. But I wouldn't argue him being like, oh, my parents give me everything and my parents are too supportive, so I'm broody and depressed about it. It's not real depression is the thing. Like, it's not a perpetual mental state that hangs over him. No, it's just, he gets reminded that, yeah, his parents are really freaking great parents and he doesn't have any issues with them and they never fight. So he's going to be mopey about having a healthy family relationship.
You could argue when it comes to Odd's parents that there's at least some level of emotional neglect going on, because yes, they acknowledge that, oh yeah, Odd has so many achievements, but they don't really acknowledge that my son may have slight issues with the way I'm handling this, and kind of just brush off.
There's Odd's relationship with his parents isn't really explored as much in the show as I think it should have been.
Yeah.
There's a set of diary entries someone found on .fr that I think are canon. They're written enough that I think they could be canon. And he states, I brought it up in the Bad Connection episode with the opera singer and like the movie director. That's what her parents do, and they're constantly traveling the world. So they barely really see him. They're great. I just never get to see him. And then we actually have in Guided Missile when everyone's getting mail. I does receive a package from his parents, but it's for Kiwi. It's just dog food. Nothing for him. Not even a note saying, "Hey, we're thinking of you." It's just, here's food for your dog. Even Oryx like to just guess who's really their son, you or the dog or Kiwi. It's just kind of like, yeah, people say Odd's family life is great. His parents are great. They're just not as around as they should be. And instead, he has 5 older sisters who they don't really raise him. They just kind of belittle him at best. Like the bit in Distant Memory when they say like, "Oh yeah, they locked me in the bathroom all night last time because they thought it was funny," and Yumi's like, "Oh, that's worse than my brother."
I would say if you're gonna write a depression arc with Odd, maybe involving his sisters in it would be the way to go. Like, I don't think if you write an arc where he's depressed at school, it really works. But
Yeah.
what if he's visiting, why not write? Has anyone done an arc, a fanfic where he's visiting home and he's just super depressed because his sisters are?
Not that I've seen.
Neither have I.
That I've seen.
Wazy's been around way longer than I have in that fandom, so.
In regards to, I haven't really seen anything like that, but yeah.
Because circumstantially, I could see that as being the place where he gets depressed and mopey and whatnot.
I think
he gets depressed and whatever his symptoms of depression would be. Because I guess mopey is just Ulrich's thing, not really anything else. Yumi's just sort of a denial of state, denial of being type of scenario.
I think a good way to write a depression arc for Odd is have it where somehow, some way, you take away his sort of outlets for like his emotional stuff. Because you got to remember, Odd is super involved in things like skateboarding, things like filmmaking. He's a great artist and things like that. If you take away those aspects of his life, I feel like that's something that would get him. Because actually, that's one of the reasons you could argue Odd isn't depressed, because he has these outlets that are at least healthier, that he's able to get out his emotions.
Oryx also has outlets.
Yeah. Well,
Wait,
can I try beating you at something like karate or something?
I would say
also martial arts, soccer, and he writes in a diary. I mean, you could argue the diary entries found on the site imply that almost all the warriors have their own diaries, except maybe Aelita. But Org is canonically confirmed to write in a diary, so he has some outlets.
Yumi and Ulrich are the only two that the show confirms have a diary.
Jeremy has a diary. So does Hopper.
Jeremy's is more of a logbook than it is
a logbook. And you could be like, well, the episode title where Ulrich's diary gets stolen is called logbook. So it's probably called diary in the original French name. I can imagine it's probably called diary, and then they just change it to logbook for the English translation because they're lazy or something.
Well, I mean, Ulrich called it his diary in the episode.
Yeah, so I can imagine it's probably called.
Well, I can double check.
Yeah,
I've looked at the French names for the English episodes.
Logbook is 5?
It's 4, I think.
4.
Here, I'm pulling up the wiki list.
No, it directly translates. Translates to
Carnet de
logbook.
board. Carnet de board.
It directly translates, but it might be,
Yeah, it is logbook.
Alright.
No, yeah.
But what's the French word for diary?
I guess.
Journal intime.
intimate journal.
Mm-hmm. I guess. I guess my thing though is that Odd is at least a little more content with his outlets. Like they, I feel like they get everything out that he needs at least because he has his issues, he has his problems, but
Well,
I feel
he's
like
also still pulling pranks and trying to date girls.
Yeah.
I actually I think if you're gonna be Odd is depressed, chronic loneliness is the route you need to take.
My God, he's an extrovert.
Trying to date girls.
Funny you should say that, but I think we'll leave that at that.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
I mean, I have no idea what you're talking about, Wazy, but okay.
Oryx's depression might stem more from his sense of inadequacy because remember, almost every adult figure in his life, except for maybe Jim, is constantly telling him how he's a failure, a disappointment, his grades are bad, his teachers make fun of him, his dad lashes out at him, verbally at least. It's just that's really the root of why he's so insecure. Because there's just so many people telling him he's not as good as he wishes he could be. And part of it is just he doesn't know how to become better. And in the case of his father, I almost think it's impossible for him to meet up with his dad's standards. Most fans agree that his father's standards are higher than they should be.
Ulrich can get into Harvard and be like, I want you to get into Stanford. But
Ulrich's dad is a pretentious rich dude. That's his
Yeah.
character type. And I'm not saying you can't have him be a deeper character than just being the pretentious white rich dad who's like, I'm paying good money for you. Why are you failing me? But the show presents him at face value as the guy who basically had life handed to him, so he refuses to understand why handing his life to someone else isn't working. In a sense, he's handing Ulrich success, and Ulrich is not taking it in his eyes.
To be entirely fair, I don't feel like we can say that everything was handed to Ulrich's dad. Like, I don't think that's something. No, I know what you mean, but I don't think that's something we can directly infer.
Or at least he, at the very least, feels like he's handing Ulrich success, and Ulrich's just not taking it.
You could argue at the same time that maybe Ulrich's dad had a more difficult life, but worked his way to the top. And because he's handing his son that life that he never had, it's just like, why is this not so simple for you? I
always got the impression that Mr. Stern was a workaholic, and he's just always on the go and always doing something, and he doesn't understand why Ulrich just isn't pushing pedal to the metal and studying his little head off to get the best grades in the school. I take him to be this very competitive guy, and he's like, I need to be the best, and why my son also needs to be the best there ever was. So he expects Ulrich to
thank you.
He will travel across the land, searching far and wide.
Pokemon AU? No, we gotta do a Pokemon AU where Ulrich's dad was former champion, and he's mad that Ulrich isn't already champion. You're 13 years old. Where have you been? You've been a trainer for 3 years.
Ulrich's just a bug catcher in Viridian Forest, and he enjoys it. He loves the life of a bug catcher. Always listening to Pokemon trainers who have legitimately better Pokemon.
That's it.
Yumi is the trainer lass. From what's the route after Pewter City? Route 4? Is it Route 4?
Couldn't tell you.
I gotta look up the Kanto map now.
Fucking Odd is champion. He's the one.
Route 3. So Yumi is a last from Route 3. Jeremy works at the museum. Aelita also works at the museum. What's Odd doing? Odd's the gym leader. Odd would be the gym leader.
Yeah.
For Pewter City.
Perfect. Odd has a Rockruff named Kiwi. Yes, I know that's a Alolan, but I don't care. So
I actually read a Pokemon called Lyoko AU, which it wasn't quite as veering off canon as ours is. It was still like Cadix. Everyone went to Cadix, but everyone also had Pokemon, and I didn't finish it, but the premise was there was this big competition day. Classes, there'd be no classes. Everyone would be preparing. Oryx got like a Lucario that he's had since he was a kid, and they were practicing, and he needs to impress his dad. And it's still got the Auric William drama. It's got all the character drama in it, but the premise was that everyone's doing this big Pokemon tournament, this yearly annual event, and then Xana attacks. And they have to deal with it. But they got Pokemon. Franz is Professor Grass. I don't know enough Pokemon to get that joke, but I feel like that fits.
Franz is what?
Professor Grass.
No, Night. They're tree. It's supposed to be a tree, not a plant.
Has Sycamore been done? I feel like Sycamore's been done. Franz would make a good Sycamore.
No, it's just Franz Hopper, the Hopper tree, Professor Hopper.
Oh, there's a Hopper
tree
tree
called the Hopper tree.
All right, there we go.
I think.
Yes, I am Professor Hopper. Yeah, I don't do Franz, but I've actually never. I don't know. I've never done a lot of Pokemon fix in my day. Like crossovers or otherwise.
Schaefer tree.
Oh.
There's a company that will plant.
I wouldn't count that.
Tree whenever
I
you
wouldn't
travel.
count that.
I'm just getting things for logging services. They'll come chopped. Bronze tree. Okay, yeah, no, we're gonna have to figure something out here.
Next.
Wait, no, Waldo's. There isn't gonna be a Waldo tree. Grasshopper, yeah, but no, that's. I mean, I guess they did kind of they left the professors are trees thing in later games.
I just thought of something I was thinking of the other day, and I might just bring it up because this is the last rewatch we'll be doing for a while. Because the name Hopper came up, and then I'm reminded that a lot of fans think Aelita Hopper was her name at one point, and this is not true at all because of that one line in Wrong Exposure where she reveals Walter Schaefer changed his name to Franz Hopper because Franz was his middle name, Hopper was Thea's maiden name, but Aelita kept her Schaefer. So she was always Aelita Schaefer.
I'm sorry, you're breathing into your mic a lot.
I am? Sorry.
No,
Sorry.
It was just that one moment.
Oh,
No, it's been going on for a while. I just was.
No,
Yeah.
I haven't noticed, Cam.
Even yesterday, but it got kind of loud that time. So
I made like a sigh and made a puff of air deliberately, so I think that's where that came from. This headset mic lost its like little windsock, I think it's called, the little fuzzy bit, because it's just I've been too worn. So there is no protection from air on this mic, unfortunately. But so far it hasn't been an issue. Unless it has been, and no one's just said anything.
Cam threw me off my chain of thought.
no, I should have mentioned it yesterday, but it just didn't. It just kind of got louder, just like.
Okay, but where were we beforehand? Because I was going to say something, and you
something about Pokemon.
No,
Something about Schaefer.
It was always Aelita Schaefer.
Does it bother anyone else that her parents are Franz and Anthea Stones in that episode?
What?
In the episode, she's just, she's standing standing there in front of Mr. Delmas, and Delmas is like,
"That's right.
Franz Hopper is your father, or why
Franz
you're
and
here in a
Anthea
picture
Stones.
with Franz Hopper," and she straight says Franz Stones. And I'm just like,
nope.
I get. The thing is like, why did Jeremy make it so on her birth records when he forged them? Like, because at that point they had never known Franz Hopper was her father, and they didn't even know Franz Hopper was a person at that point in the show.
There's some reasons.
When he forged her birth records, extremely coincidentally, he picked Franz to be her father's name.
You're right. It could be an extreme coincidence. Jeremy had a psychic vision and went with it. Franz actually went into the database and modified it just to correct it for some reason while he was loose on the internet.
No, I got it. You see, so when Jeremy was creating Aelita's fake identity and everything, this was before he removed Odd's future flash. So Odd had a future flash. The names Franz and Anthea randomly came up in them, and he's just like, we gotta use those for Aelita's parents. And that's what happened. And then Jeremy deleted Future Flash.
Well, yeah, because then the other thing is, how did they happen upon Anthea? Like, the cosmic divine the amount of Deus Ex Machina in order for that to happen is ridiculous.
You're right.
Because not only are you dealing with the extremely low probabilities that they would just forgerize Franz as Aelita's father, you're also dealing with the combined probability of both Franz and Anthea being randomly chosen as the names for her parents.
Yes. Honestly, I think the episode would have made more sense if Delmas had actually, and this is a common thing in like fan works, but that Delmas saw the picture and rather assumed that Aelita was somehow like the Aelita that he knew's daughter, like she was a junior or something, and because of the whole thing that Aelita would have to be 20, what? I can't remember, or was it 23, I believe.
Maybe.
So, yeah, it would. I feel like it would make more sense because, like, if you're looking at but then that timeline doesn't line up either. I don't know.
It would mean Aelita had a kid when she was like what, 14?
Yeah, which is possible, but still,
it's really
it's
dark
possible.
if you go with that route.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying.
It's
like, I know.
Yeah, it's really fucking dark.
Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to be. Okay, yeah, it's not good. It's not good. But yeah.
Wrong exposure brings up a problem when fan fictions try to say that Aelita actually went to school, not just because of the whole like, oh, I was homeschooled the whole time, but the idea that if Delmas was obviously knew Franz back when he was teaching, and if he knew Aelita back then too, because she was a student, there would have been questions raised when Aelita Stones, who looks just like her and has the same first name, showed up like 10 years later. Like,
same voice.
I want to. I like as much as like people want think as much as like the show, it doesn't make sense for her. I think Aelita is legitimately older when she comes out of the supercomputer than when she went in, because she seems much like a fair bit younger than when she comes out. And like, obviously you can be like, well, yeah, but all the time in the computer fighting with the warriors, she just matured as an individual, and also because she lost her memories, she doesn't remember her more childlike nature. They're also, she looks a bit older than in the flashbacks, but all the flashbacks we get are basically her at the same age.
Okay. Honestly, I always kind of consider it a little bit of a retcon, because I feel like, yes, I know within the same season, but I feel like, because I always found that inconsistency weird. Like, yeah, because it also kind of breaks the lore of, no, you do not age if the supercomputer is off, you know? So admittedly, it's something I've kind of ignored, like, just in general, but if you want to get technical, you can argue that how she in season 1, at the end of season 1, she did come out in the original outfit that she was wearing when she went to Lyoko. And eventually, yes, in season 2 she got new clothes, and we're not really sure how and when, but she probably went shopping with Yumi or something in between seasons.
Yeah, never got to see.
Yeah, we never got
Probably
to see
a
that
Xana
shopping.
attack during it, but you know, semantics.
We never got to get that season 4 shopping montage. Like, absolutely despicable. But no, what's it? I feel like I feel like the intent is that she was that old, but she matured because of the lack of memory, for one, and because of everything she had been through with the Lyoko warriors and Xana. With the lack of memory, she was more or less a not quite a clean slate, but I feel like a lot of season 1 Aelita was learning and trying to, I don't want to say in a sense she became a new person, but she was different in a sense than how she was before. But I guess that's just me and how I always took it.
You could also argue that
Hmm.
because when you go into the supercomputer, your avatar is sort of a representation of your conscious and your mental state and your emotional state and everything. So it's entirely possible that you can physically age before you get devirtualized if you have enough of a change in your conscious state of mind.
Possibly.
So the fact that she got more mature as an individual meant she kind of came out a little older than when she went in.
Mentally, not physically.
Yeah.
There's also the thing of, like, the reason there's such a dichotomy to how mature Aelita is as an individual is she is a sheltered child.
Definitely.
Which is
yep.
When someone I brought up on one of the Reddit threads that Franz was a neglectful father, and they were like, "What do you mean? He's super loving and everything." I'm like, being a good father does not necessarily omit the capacity to be neglectful. Aelita is a socially neglected individual. The only interaction she got, especially post Anthea kidnapping, is with her father.
Yeah.
And Anthea was kidnapped well before he started doing the 7-year loop.
To be fair, she was allowed to like go on bike rides around the Hermitage woods.
I can't
I'm kind of
imagine
surprised
he let her
why.
go out and socialize though. If he had learned Aelita was going out and talking with people, he would, because, and I'm surprised he even let her go on bike rides.
Yeah. That's canon.
Considering one of the reasons he was trying to shelter her.
That picture we taken. Like,
the thing, like, because if he doesn't want her to get kidnapped, because the reason she'd get kidnapped is so they could blackmail him into coming back onto the project and doing work for them. That's why they kidnapped Anthea as leverage. And then when they realized he's not budging because they kidnapped Anthea, they're like, well, now we got to get fucking Aelita or him, because the Men in Black didn't just show up to take Aelita. They showed up to take Franz too. And if they had gotten Aelita, they wouldn't have cared quite as much that Franz got away, but they both got away, so they're all like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
So, and that's the other thing, like, had the show stayed more on topic with regards, or more realistic to the inherent sheltering of Aelita from the outside world in order to keep her from getting kidnapped, she also probably would have been neglected with regards to being outside and whatnot, and the need to do more than just be in your room that Aelita likely would have had at that age being a kid. Even though at that age as a kid, I abhorred being outside. But it was also a different time relative to the framing at which Aelita's childhood, because Aelita's childhood was what, the early 90s?
Yeah.
80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Early 90s, maybe late 80s. So Aelita very likely would have been a kid who wanted to do stuff outside or ride a bike and whatnot.
I think, honestly, I'm surprised that people don't have the impression that Franz Hopper was neglectful towards her in that regard. Like, there are a lot of parents that are loving and have the best intentions, but the fact of the matter is, Franz Hopper was incredibly engrossed in his work to escape to Lyoko, build Xana, Carthage, and everything. And, like, yeah, a lot of it was for Aelita so that she could live in a better world and be safe. The fact of the matter is that likely left the child alone for a lot of her childhood after all of that started. So
also the
it's
show,
like,
he built Xana to destroy Carthage after Anthea had already been kidnapped. I think that's how the timeline works out, right?
Hold on, sorry, repeat that?
So does he start building Xana before Anthea gets kidnapped or after? I'm pretty sure it's after.
I've always assumed after.
So
yeah.
instead of just conceding to my wife is lost, I must do everything to protect my child, fleeing the country, starting life anew in a different, with new names and everything. No, his response to them kidnapping his wife and likely in the future attempting to kidnap his daughter is, I'm going to build my own supercomputer, program a multi-agent program to attack theirs, to destroy Carthage, and just further endanger and increase the likelihood that they're going to try and kidnap my daughter or kill me and my daughter. Like, yeah, Franz is a loving father, but also he recklessly endangers Aelita very, very willingly. Very willingly.
Yes. I have some headcanons and some things that are going to end up in Eradication, so I can't talk too much. That includes the answer to your question, Nightmaric. But at least as far as what we're doing, there are answers to some of these questions, so I'll say that as head writer. So yeah.
I mean,
so it's a thing.
And then the other thing is, I think a lot of people don't see Franz as neglectful because there's a lot of people who don't realize that neglect does not does not require a lack of love. Anything
That's true.
And if anything, more neglectful parent-child relationships come out of the relationships where the parent loves the child, in my opinion, because it's neglect out of misplaced love rather than neglect out of lack of love.
That's true.
Because the long-term damage of misplaced love, I would say, is a lot has a much higher ceiling than lack of love, because at least with lack of love, the child knows it's because the parents just don't give a shit. But when it's misplaced, it generates this toxic notion of what love is.
That's true.
So, well, Aelita generally manages to escape most of this because memory wiping is quite the drug. No, Franz is a terrible parent.
Oh, he
He's a
absolutely
very
is.
loving parent, but he's a
Actually,
terrible parent. And I'd
Paraphrase.
even argue he had the responsibility to just not have a kid, to be completely honest. And you could argue, well, he and Anthea left because they wanted to have a kid.
Alita was an accident.
I can buy that, honestly. That makes the most sense.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's also possible that Aelita was so Anthea and Franz ran off to the villa in the mountains, and then the men in black eventually found them, kidnapped Anthea to try and, because Franz managed Franz ran away, and the men in black were anticipating Aelita to be there, so they grabbed Anthea, didn't realize Aelita was there, and then that's how Aelita witnessed her mother getting driven off in the car, but her herself not being taken. Franz comes back to the villa, sees Aelita crying in the snow or something, and is like, what happened? Where's Anthea? And Aelita's like, Mommy, they took Mommy, and blah blah blah.
It's also possible. So here's a theory that doesn't make Aelita to be an accident.
Well, no,
it's possible that 9 months prior to her being born, their life was great. They thought, yeah, we'll have a stable life. We'll do this job. We make lots of money. We can totally start a family together. 9 months later, this isn't true anymore. But she's still pregnant, and it's a messy situation.
No, I think what happened is they met working on probably what was the early stages of Carthage, fell in love, decided they wanted to start a family, and so they left Project Carthage. But the thing is I guess these very naive super geniuses don't realize that once you're in a dark money funded organization, you can't leave a dark money funded organization.
You think you're safe?
Yeah, pretty much. So they leave thinking, oh yeah, they'll just be left alone. They've contributed enough to the project. They're not going to chase them down, and they start their family. Anthea gets pregnant. They start their family, and everything is fine for a couple years until, they get a letter in the mail that demands they return, and they're like, well, shit. So then they run off from their nice, probably middle class, nice upper middle class house somewhere in a city or something, and they run off to the villas in the mountains to try and raise Aelita in isolation and everything. And that works well and dandy for a while until the Men in Black figure out where the heck they went and are like, we're gonna step up the game here. Franz isn't returning, so we'll take Anthea and use her to help further the research, and also use her to leverage Franz into coming back. So they go. Franz is out of the villa, probably going to get food or get firewood or something for the house. Aelita and Anthea are home, and Anthea hears the Men in Black arrive. So she tells Aelita to go hide. Aelita goes and hides somewhere where she can still see Anthea. The Men in Black come inside. They drag Anthea, they grab Anthea, they drag her out, and Aelita crawls from her hiding spot and chases them, not fully aware of the danger that she's putting herself in. She runs out into the snow following them. At this point, they've already gotten Anthea in the vehicle, and She's yelling back for Aelita because she can see Aelita trying to chase them. And the vehicle just drives off because the Men in Black have what they came for. They came for Anthea. They didn't know Aelita was there, so they didn't come to get her. And so they leave because Franz wasn't there. So what's the point in staying? Franz gets back, finds Aelita crying in the snow, and they go back inside and they realize, well, we can't stay here anymore. They know we're here. So then they return back to Paris with new names and everything, and live in the Hermitage until obviously the Men in Black figure their shit out again and find them. This time, well aware that there's a kid that they could also take for leverage if Franz gets away or Franz isn't there. And boom, that's the entire prequel story to Code Lyoko.
It's all speculation.
I think honestly though, that's probably the most likely case.
I mean, the fact is, the past and the prequel stuff, most of it comes from Aelita's point of view, and, you know, she was a kid and her memory's a little skewed, so...
Well, I mean, Anthea getting kidnapped in the black van driving off in the snow there's not much skewing you can do there.
I don't think Aelita was really running after her mom as the van was driving away. I can see that she's dreaming that, but
out of the house, and then once the van really kind of took off, she just stopped in the snow.
Aelita uses super stunt and catches the van.
Aelita didn't chase the van. She chased them. She might have chased them out of the house, sort of, but she didn't chase the van. Once the van drove off, she was in the snow crying, and Franz was back pretty quickly no frostbite or hypothermia incurs.
I think everybody has their own interpretations of what exactly happened during the prequel times because, well, I mean, yeah, a lot of it is through Aelita's memory, and a lot of it is through the diaries. There's a lot of room to piece together things in certain ways, especially in which the way that we've done it. I feel that okay, things are pieced together in such a way. Oh yeah, especially if you factor in Tyrone, if you're including evolution canon, which is something we've done. We also have Eradication, which, well, I can't talk too much about, but Eradication, the organization, Eradication, the project, us. But yeah, I feel there's a lot that goes into the backstory times, and there's a lot of different ways you can do it, especially depending on what you add, what you take away, based on what is already there, and what you can do on your own. I feel you're going to get a lot of similar stories between fan to fan, but you're also going to get a lot of different ones because of the fact that there's so much room to do other things with it. So that's what I'll say. But yeah.
I think though this sort of escalation works the best because you have to figure that they left. They left. Why else would they not be working for the organization and this just not be a problem? And then it sort of became this escalation of, well, they didn't care at first because they didn't need him for research anymore. But then eventually they realized, well, shit, we need his information and we need his research skills. So they decide to obviously they go the peaceful route first. Obviously, they're going to be like, all right, we need you to come back. You obviously. But Franz is like, no, I'm gonna stay with my family. So then they attack the family element of it to try and get Franz to come back. But they take Anthea because they also know Anthea would be able to help with their issues. And then obviously it eventually escalates to them being like, well, there's a kid involved that we could use for leverage. So if we can't get Franz, we could at least try and get the kid. And this also explains why we see Aelita has two childhood homes in a sense, the villa and the Hermitage. The villa they were at the villa until Anthea got kidnapped, and then they went to the Hermitage because they needed a new spot. Franz needed a new place to hide out at. And then to help further kind of deepen his alias, he was like, I'll teach at the local school as a science teacher.
Yeah, I feel that. I'll say this. Someday I'm gonna get my prequel episodes, and then I'm gonna be able to talk about everything in depth. But I just can't.
You can't.
So-
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Wheezy. I'm dumping all this
Yeah.
prequel exposition on you, and you're like, I want to say, but I cannot.
There are lots of things I want to say,
What are
but I
your
can't.
thoughts, Flower? Here, Flower can share your thoughts.
There's a lot of interpretations. I think it's just one of those things that people wish was more that the show went more involved with instead of. I mean, what the show gave us, the presentation was great and it was wonderful, but at the same time, we're craving more. Like, I think a lot of fans would love to see like prequel episodes. I'd be excited to see some prequel episodes because you're right, there's a lot of puzzle pieces that feels like a complete story, but then you really get into it and it's not, and there's all these different interpretations of like to fill in the gaps. So who knows? The mystery of Franz Hopper has never truly been solved.
I think there's a benefit to it though, because obviously if you need something, you can just be like, oh yeah, this is part of the past. There's a benefit to ambiguity, but I think once they got to the end of season 4, there wasn't really any need to hide the information.
It's just that wasn't the focus. Focus of season 4 isn't on the mystery of Franz Hopper. It's about defeating Xana and rescuing William.
Well, yeah, no, I'm just saying there wasn't a point hiding it, but they also didn't reveal anything more because there wasn't a need to. What we know about Franz, Anthea, and Aelita's past is literally is required by the story, and the story only gives us what we need.
To respond to what Nightmare said, there's a whole story that can be told before Code Lyoko. Honestly, if you let me, I would love, whether it be an Eradication canon or not, I'd love to just do a whole straight up like anthology or something about like this is what went down, miniseries.
Project Carthage.
10 episodes. Like,
or you could call it Code Scipio. The prequel.
The Punic Wars.
No. I see it now. The prequel, Code Scipio. The main series is Code Lyoko, and then the sequel series is called Project Carthage.
I have literally had this idea sitting around of a character who is an AI that was a prototype to Xana called Scipio. So,
Code
oh really?
Eradication.
All I will say is I've had in my head exactly how it's gonna go down, how exactly it would go down since like 2016. So, like, at least exactly how it is in this canon. But yeah, and
with regards to story before Code Lyoko, it's like a season's worth of material at most. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, definitely.
Maybe like
definitely.
You could probably even fit. You could fit the Carthage prequel story into a movie.
Definitely.
I don't think there's enough to really play at there. I think the reality of it is you would play up the fuck out of Carthage, and you'd get yourself all the way up to the Hermitage. The Men in Black drive up, and then that's where you end the movie. And then it's like, find out more in Code Lyoko. And then you confuse the shit out of people with Xana Awakens having nothing to do with the movie.
Oh my god.
And people, and that's how you keep people like, what? No, wait, what? What
God.
happened to the Men in Black? And then you get all the way to the end of season 2. You've been stringing them along for this long. But they don't mind because the story's been good up to this point. But they're still like, when does the Men in Black come into play? And then, boom, Aelita dies. And it's like, no, Aelita's dead. And then Franz shows up like, sup, bitches. And he revives Aelita by giving her memories back. and it showed, and then everyone's like, oh, this is the part that they strung us along for.
God. You just love the idea of retelling Code Lyoko, don't you?
I mean, he's not the only one, to be fair.
That's true.
Flower. Lazy.
I really haven't. I've had some ideas on how to redo Kolyoko, but for the most part, I wouldn't change much, just other than get more into some of the details people have been craving and polishing some of the less than stellar plot points in some episodes.
Make the chips are down better.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with what we're doing in Project Eradication and some of the backstory stuff that we're adding, so yeah.
I mean, don't fix what isn't broken. Like, Kolyoko really isn't that bad of a show, as much as we nitpick it.
Exactly. So, yeah. I don't know.
My chest hurts.
God, Dylan.
But yes, for everyone who needs to know, the forest is located here.
Oh my God.
Selling him, then he's in the northeast corner of the woods.
This has been our longest after show, I think, ever.
Yeah.
This hasn't. This hasn't.
Oh.
We're almost there.
We've
We're
gone for,
almost
like-
there. No, we are almost
Do
there.
we
but
want
this
to? Do we
hasn't
want to
been the
get
longest.
there? This is our last rewatch we're going to be doing for a long.
Flower. We're
Yes?
literally gonna break it in 2 weeks. With the 18-hour-long stream.
I'm talking about after show, not necessarily the entire show.
I feel I feel like that's a very special circumstance, so I wouldn't count that. But yeah.
Zan is going to do it, Aelita. Is there anything new?
I love this.
There's no way to stop the process.
Stop button.
Everything's
A
buggy.
literal stop button.
Stop. Man. You know, Timmy was an average kid that no one
understood. Mom and Dad and Vicky always giving him commands.
Maybe it was commands. Maybe it was commands.
I heard commands, but
demands maybe. I don't know.
I'm not
just remembering it.
Listen, we've gotten to that point.
Well, what's that up in Timmy's room?
Groom kid he will be.
Yeah. But yeah.
But I remember the next line is something about his goldfish.
Yeah, that's
Okay, so it's
in reality, they are
in his room. It's broken instantly by his magic little fish who grant his every wish. Cause in reality, they are
his odd parents.
They
are the odd parents.
And wings for the crowny things. Odd
parents. Odd parents.
Really mod pea pod buff pod hot rod.
I could do it if I had the lyrics or if I had the actual song
goose,
playing.
green moose, guava juice, giant snake, birthday cake, large fries, chocolate shake.
Odd parents. The odd parents.
It flips your lid when you are a kid with fairly odd parents.
Odd parents.
Yeah, right.
Done.
Are we at the? In an
I didn't have to show it the wrong
Yeah.
cartoon. Night, Merrick.
Good night,
Good night, Nightmare. Nah, somewhere in an alternate universe, we are doing Fairly Odd Parents 2.
4,
We're doing the
3,
continuing. No.
2.
Here we go.
Wait, Wazy.
Wait.
4.
Wait.
3, 2, 1.
Got a blast.
From here to the stars with
my God.
candy bars rides a kid with a knack for invention. A superpowered mind.
I'm confused which version you're singing.
He rescues the day from total destruction. This is the theme song of Jimmy Neutron.
Okay.
Cam, stop typing in chat and speak like a normal human being.
Okay, in another alternate universe, we are doing Jimmy Neutron season 4.
Hold on, guys, can we just appreciate this freeze? That someone drew this scene.
Hold up.
Odd is just nutting.
It'd be like that. But no. Yeah, somewhere we're doing Jimmy Neutron, somewhere out of the cosmos, the multiverse, we are doing Jimmy Neutron season 4. And
I'm still surprised that it only got 3 seasons.
Yeah.
It's absolutely.
I think they just
ridiculous.
reran it. I think they just showed reruns way longer than after the show they stopped making episodes.
And you know, when you're a kid, everything's a blur.
yeah, it was supposed to end with Fairly Odd Parents, but then again, they tried to end Fairly Odd Parents so many times. So, like 8 times until it finally did end. So I think
it's a weird universe where they kept being like, yeah, let's keep going with Fairly Odd Parents going, but they cut Jimmy Neutron off. Like the people, I think there's definitely a point in Fairly Odd Parents where they lost a bunch of writers because they had to update the writing staff. But like, and that's usually the point when you know you should start wrapping a show up, when you start losing a lot of the original writing staff. When the original writing staff wants to do more and you just cut them off, you're kind of like, I mean, I get like a show doing poorly, but Jimmy Neutron couldn't have been doing poorly.
Yeah.
It might have. If anything, I think that it could have just been the cost of rendering episodes.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was gonna say.
The thing with CGI episodes is there's a lot. They cost more than traditionally animated shows up front, like the first season. But after, when you get to the other seasons, as long as you stick to reusing the same assets, it gets cheaper. Animated.
This was the early
making
2000s.
Yes. But this is the early 2000s where rendering a frame, even render farms took hours to put out a frame, days to do an entire scene, weeks to do minutes of an episode. So, like nowadays, 3D shows are extremely cheap to render.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you go like full on super high quality lighting systems and everything, and you do really high textures, really high polygons and everything. You're not going to be pumping a scene out every second, but a frame will take like maybe 10 minutes to render depending on the resolution, 20 minutes for a second or a couple of seconds, if not much changes, because there's also, you know, if the background stays the same, you're really only rendering the new sections of the frame depending on the software and everything. And that's also another thing. Software rendering for 3D has gotten way better optimized. Encoding codecs for rendering stuff has gotten way better, because this is all because also keep like the early 2000s. We didn't even have H.264. I don't think. When did H.264 come out? H.264. That is not what I want. Wikipedia. So H.264 AVC just came out in 2003. And now we have H.265, which came out in 2013 and has better data compression at the same amount of video quality. And then obviously H.266 just came out. So we got to see where stuff goes with that. But like a lot of the standards that they used have gotten better, and a lot of the hardware and software has also gotten better. So it's much cheaper to render. And honestly, it's also much cheaper to make 3D animated movies and shows and everything now. So much so that fucking every movie has CGI backgrounds nowadays. Hello.
Hello.
I guess Wazy died. He must have. He's not responding to anything.
Sorry, I stepped out for a sec.
I see.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely much cheaper and much easier to make a 3D animated show nowadays. But
yeah,
which is
Back
surprising
then.
because I mean, I think the only thing that stopped us from getting more Jimmy Neutron seasons is probably they probably at some point thought to reapproach the writing staff and be like, hey, if you guys want to pitch us another season, you're free to try and sell
There's
us
a
on it.
decent. There actually is a story behind Jimmy Neutron season 4. Like they're actually I know episodes that they actually wrote scripts that you can find online for the 4th season, and they went into a decent amount of development for season 4, but I can't remember what exactly happened. I know crap. I'm gonna skim the wiki page for it. Let's see. The revival projects began as far back as 2004 when season 3 started airing episodes out of order in the US. In the planned season 4, there was going to be Evil Jimmy would have been the main antagonist.
Oh yeah, because
Cindy,
they cloned Jimmy a bunch, and they cloned
Yeah.
Jimmy one, and one of them ran off before they could recombine or something. I think it was.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. There, pretty much the 4th season of Jimmy Neutron has quite the story. There's a lot. There's a lot that went on regarding season 4. And I remember it was 2 years ago that people theorized that a revival was going to happen. I remember there was a lot like that. I think it was at Comic-Con or something, but there was a lot of stuff that seemed suspicious regarding Jimmy Neutron, and then it kind of amounted to nothing. But it was weird, just one of those times, but yeah. I know, from what I remember, the staff, the writers and stuff still do want to do a season 4, but I don't know. I think it's in Nick's hands on whether they do or don't. But it was going to be story driven. It was actually going to be, I don't know if I should use that word, but darker. It was going to be a lot of things. You see, Jimmy Neutron, he was going to kill evil Jimmy in cold blood, and it was going to be brutal. It was going to be dark.
It's gonna be
dark.
Welcome to
There would
the
be
Project
blood.
Eradication Code Lyoko rewatch after show, where we don't talk about Code Lyoko.
Right? Who wants to talk about Code Lyoko? Code Lyoko was never good, so. But no.
All right.
No.
I think. Oh man, how close are we? We're all right. I think we are gonna end this at exactly 4 hours. So, thank you everybody
God.
who tuned in today. We will be back on October 1st in the very early morning Eastern Standard Time for the rewatch-a-thon. So we will see you there.
So long, everybody.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Bye bye.